Announcement posts. Beep.
Starting
And
stream of beep boop quote of the day, Sage.
Boop. I mean, is it quote of the day or is it quote of the week? Because it has to be a weekly thing. Anyways,
You do it several times a day, Adam, or several times a week, so.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I do have multiple games. Any which ways, we're live. Who would like to give the recap for inspiration? Yes.
So last time,
I'm going right into it.
we were just getting started in fighting this tallow golem here. He's a bit of a tanky bitch, and to quote God, he was there to soak our spells. Like the fucker he was. We then proceeded after that to mill about just a little bit. Realize that its control rod, which would have been sitting here, is missing. It is elsewhere. And we headed on into the back room where we found a lock and trapped the doorway. All right, no problem. We all chose to then, Vivi summoned in a unseen servant, and we then all went out, and because we were nosy fuckers, we wanted to watch and see what happened if it blew up. We were all hanging out right over here outside of this window. From there, it actually disarmed the trap, and thank God, because we were told it was a lightning bolt trap that would have arced directly through the window on all of us. That would have been great, but you know, we're spared this time. Heading on back around and in, we were met with this grisly scene of a woman fucking murdered. Yeah, she's hella dead. And as we were pilling about and trying to figure out how, why, who, the shadows started creeping in. The room was getting darker and darker until two actual shadows showed up. And immediately ganked many, dropping their strength heavily with each hit, bringing them down. What was your lowest? Like 9? 8? 8?
Down to 9.
8.
Oh yeah, 9.
Points.
It was 9 because it was half of 18. That's what it was. Yeah, so a known issue. But it's fine. After a little bit of gaming and a little bit of throwing a goddamn sun porter at them, we took care of it pretty quickly with only minor singeing. Yeah, then this dude, Thane, just sort of creaks open the door, a bit confused of what the fuck all the ruckus is, to find us just kind of chilling. Yeah, so notably, it's a foreseeable issue for the guy of like, what the fuck are these people doing here? Very quickly, I believe it was Clink who heard from inside, who we would later learn Ilquis was giving him directions of what to speak, and he was going to go in and let his boss talk to them. He didn't lock the door behind him, so we just kind of opened it up and threw it open to see a fucking pentagram in red paste, later to be identified for sure as blood. Because pentagrams aren't always evil. They are just used for general spells and typically summonings. But if it's in blood, it's evil. There's no longer a doubt. It is
Sus.
It is, if it's in blood, 9 times out of 10, really, 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 really bad. We go in and start talking with him, trying to, like, what the fuck's up. All these doors sort of creak open to sort of, we can very quickly tell that folks are sort of in here, peeking out. But we talk, and they just sort of go back inside, shutting the doors, and our main man, our wonderful gaslighting boy Tim, decided to use his hat of disguise to make himself look like Foxglove. Going in, cutting him way off guard. As well as a zone of truth on Vivi, so that we could speak plainly. wonderful spell uses all around to get him to talk more, and we got a bit more information. Um, yeah, these are cultists to fucking Tiamat. There you go. And we are all very much in the boat of, well, go fuck yourself then. And we can assume that this is where people are kidnapped to, as Ona and Thane are both dominated. They're working for them, but not willingly. They are under a spell. So, sneeze? No? I say it out loud so I don't? Cool. Yeah, no. So, that's a known issue that we are actively dealing with. I.e. just not killing them and killing everybody else. While we were talking and before fighting did break out, Clink, the clever little bastard, went and locked a couple of the doors so they're stuck in there for a bit. Combat broke out, obviously, and as we are fighting, the zealot's a bitch and is a inquisitor, so they're doing a lot of cool shit. Really got to make one of those someday. And these two singed corpses are a wonderful fireball from Yorville. That's the main notes of fight so far. We're really ganging up on Ilquist, which is fucking feels good to me, man. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah. This is good stuff indeed. And you are correct. You guys have been ganging up on Ilquist, and he's not a happy banana, having 3 duplicates surrounding him now, protecting him, hopefully. At least in his eyes, hopefully. But we return to our combat on the second round of initiative as I turn on battle music, with Tim having gained the initiative.
Alrighty.
You see behind you, Tim, that there is a commoner woman, Ona, who has what appears to be a dagger ready to stab you. She missed. And there's a cultist approaching from the north. You can also hear that there is scrapings upon the doors, locking mechanisms, both this one and this one. And then, of course, there is Ilquis, the cultist leader, and Thane, who has an axe in Dravki's back. That's fine.
What did the zealot do last time?
They laid judgment down upon Dravki. A judgment of protection that seemed to have been morphed into that of a curse instead of a benefit.
Yeah, Dravki's armor is being reduced by a d4 each round. Not cumulative, luckily. It's just that value, but still pretty mean.
Yep. They're currently suffering a -3 penalty.
Alright, I'll shoot an arrow first at the cultist zealot. And I'll activate my compound property to gain advantage.
Alright. Well, you do have disadvantage because you're in melee unless you have feat that ignores that.
I do not.
Alright. Well, that means you're taking the first one, which is an 11. Because your advantage is cancelled out.
Yep.
Alright, looking at his AC, the arrow will fly through the air as Ona rises up just in time to cause your aim to be off-centered as the arrow goes wide, shooting into the furnace to the side.
I will...
Oh, and that one. Roll to confirm. Thank you.
Eldritch Doom.
Eldritch Doom, indeed. That is
Eldritch
unfortunate. You don't confirm the fumble, at least.
Okay. I will... Shit. I'll shoot another arrow at him. And this will be a disadvantage, right?
Yeah, because she's still next to you.
Yeah. Ha!
Aha! 23 will find its mark.
Suffer an additional 6 psychic
Unless
damage.
I
So
can reduce this in any way. Alright. The arrow will find its mark slamming into the body of the cultist zealot as they suffer 23 damage. I totally just clicked on the stat sheet. As they fall dead, felled by the arrow. Also, don't worry about the massive stat sheet on Twitch stream. Dear God.
that'll
my curse is good.
That'll be it for my turn.
The judgment does immediately end, yes.
Oh fuck yeah!
Alright. Blink, it is your turn. You're muted. You're talking, I still can't hear you. I know that you're not muted on Discord, so it must be on your mic.
One, two, 1, 2.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. Clink's gonna go there. Is going to non-lethally stab this lady. Well, I guess like knock her on the back of the head with his dagger.
Yeah, there we go.
Just
It's
pommel
like
strike.
non-lethally stab somebody. You can't just non-lethally.
You know, I stab him like the leg or something. They won't bleed out, right? Bleeding now is not a thing.
Percussive maintenance.
Yep, there
Yes.
you go. Alright, the dagger will certainly slam into the back of her, her back, as the blow sends her tumbling to the ground, knocked unconscious.
Cool. And I do not have a macro for Whales of the Dead, but basically as Clink smacks Oana in the back of the head, a whole bunch of like little ghostly like dragon mouths go trying to bite at Ilquis and do 5 necrotic damage.
No save, just 5 necrotic.
Yep, just 5 necrotic.
Alright. The draconic mouths bite into Ilquis as he suffers 5 damage. Looks up towards you. Alright.
And I
Very good,
have to
very good.
read those.
Anything
I
else?
can do. Clean cat.
You cannot move through the center.
Not move through the center.
Oh.
Yep. Pillar.
Yeah, it's a rack of, leather candles, and it's basically a table of sorts. But, yeah.
How tall is it?
It's pretty low. You could jump onto it, but you're not sure if you'd be able to stand on it. Like, it can
Can
hold
Clink
candles, but I don't know how heavy Clink is.
Flap
so
his wings once as he's hopping over to
That
go
works.
stand here.
That works. Alright, fly to the other side. You are now flanking Ilquis.
Clink have any fun bonus actions he can do? I don't really have anything to do for his cunning action. So, end of turn.
Alright. From there, we have Ilquis. Yes, my whispering priest of sorts. So, at the start of his turn, he gets his reaction back, all that good stuff. All that good stuff indeed. Looking pretty injured. He is going to roll a check, known as a tactics check, upon Yorville to see if you have any more of your counterspells available to you. 17. Alright, and you guys are level 5, which means the DC is that. Okay. Do you have any counterspells left, Yorville?
I do not.
Okay, he now knows this information. First off, though, I need to see if I get my Conjure the Cursed back, because that is a recharge ability. 4 up. I do get Conjure the Cursed back. Alright. He is going to use his bonus action to Conjure the Cursed.
Pain.
Yep. Prepare yourselves, for he is about to have minions. Alright. Now, don't mind me, as I go and add, let's see here. These guys are marked as what? I believe they're elites. They are elites. Okay, I can roll a d4 then. So, let's roll a d4. As 2 shadows form up. The place where he put them would be one there and one there. Alright. As 2 shadows form from the strange aether that rips into the area as his call provokes a magical response from the ritual circle within the center. And I've added these guys to initiative, and just need to sort it real quick. so they are in their proper location. That was his bonus action. Now for his action, he is going to do a thing known as casting a spell. So, he's in pain. He doesn't like being in pain, and he thinks that you should be in pain as well. So he's just going to look out towards Drobgi and cast a good old spell. I believe it's an intelligence save, but I don't remember off the top of my head because it's a custom spell. So I'm going to bring it up real quick. Because it's, you know, been a bit since I looked at the spell. Pretty sure it's intelligence. Yeah, my custom spells are a pain. Soon they will be in their book, though, and then I can just be like, oh, look, there they are. Just have them bring up my roll table.
Self-promotion.
Damn. Whoever gifted the sub, very much appreciated. Also, welcome, Scorpio. You have been gifted a sub. It is most powerful. You have been given emotes.
Yo, big, huge.
Yeah, they're quite fancy. Anyways, spells. 3rd level. Here it is. So you're about to get, most unfortunately, slammed.
Yeah.
I need you to give me a charisma save. That could have been intelligence. I apparently made it charisma. Also, he's now concentrating on it.
Saving throw, charisma, advantage. 15.
15. You have an advantage on this.
Cloak of resistance.
The Cloak of Resistance don't give you advantage. They give you +1.
I could have sworn it gave advantage.
No. There's a certain item that will give you advantage.
Where was I told wrong? Did I read wrong? Where did I put my resistance?
Did you get the thing, lady?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
Trust you. I just desire to see if I was just really bad at reading, which is so incredibly possible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I will grab it in a moment. That is their action. There's the bonus action, and for their other stuff, well,
I definitely fail at like if your thing is right, and I'm not even seeing where we even got the cloak. I don't think we ever wrote it down in Idle Lab.
well, yeah. If you do have it, I will offer you if you want to spend Destiny. If you don't have it, then it's fine.
Didn't we get you like a cloak of protection?
I wrote down Cloak of Resistance. I don't know. It's giving me
It's an
+1
item from
AC.
a boss that you defeated that you took from them. I'll just go grab it because it's on their sheet. So
Okay.
let's see. I think
Yeah,
it was
'cause-
Sutos.
Yeah.
But
I've got-
I will be spending some
wasn't-
stamina to 5-foot step away without provoking. So that's fun. All right. This is the same exact stat sheet, but it's considered a ring with this copy pass I'm doing. But that's what they do.
And save those. Yep. Okay. I was just plain fucking wrong.
It's all good. Any which ways, you feel an overwhelming sense of boredom wash over you as suddenly you lose all interest in the task at hand. You're not really worried about what they've been doing. You're not really worried about really anything.
Depression. He casts depression on you.
Essentially, yes.
Based.
I am
okay.
choosing action. Whenever you take an action, you must make a charisma saving throw against my spell's DC or lose that action. You receive a new saving throw at the end of your turn to end this effect early. This boredom lasts until the duration expires, or my concentration ends, or you break free early. The duration is 1 minute concentration.
Cool.
All right, and I'm just gonna do a little step over here because I'm, stepping.
Attacks of opportunity.
Nope, I'm spending
Step.
stamina.
Step doesn't provoke.
Yep. This is one of my fancy homebrew stuff, unfortunately.
No.
I don't give that to Mooks, so like the cultist that are already dead wouldn't be able to do that, but he is a lieutenant, which means he can.
Yeah, step is a very strong ally.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Though he's pretty low on stamina, so it might not be helpful for too much longer. Unfortunately, since his summons go directly after him, it's now his summons turns. We're gonna go with Shadow 4, who's going to give the bad touch to Yorville. Strength Drain.
Oh god.
22 to hit for 7 necrotic.
22.
Yeah, I rolled pretty high.
I can't let that out of the way, brother.
As you reaction, jump in the way.
Yep. I saw
All
my
right.
reaction.
Yes, you do. You only don't have an action.
Is it gonna hit you?
22, does that
No.
hit you?
No.
All right, hot damn. As
Yeah.
actually,
I was
wait,
mainly
wait,
worried-
wait. There's one
mainly
thing. Let
worried
me look up.
About the 4 necrotic
Your armor
damage.
class from armor and shield, if it does not have the ghost touch property, is not applied.
That Sage, you need to be telling us this. What the fuck is this?
you
What
just found this
bullshit
out.
is
It never
this?
hit you before, so it never came up.
Okay.
I just remember that these are
Okay,
incorporeal
so
creatures,
wait,
so I give these
you're
to
making me
incorporeal.
do math, and that is unappreciated.
Essentially, if your armor is an 18, you now have an armor of 10. If your shield gives you +3, your armor's that doesn't apply anymore. So they ignore armor because they're
Shadow reduces the armor
it's worse
class
than
of any
ballistic.
armor or shield.
Oh no,
a
it is
creature
ballistic. It is
wearing
half.
by half its bonus. Yeah, like
Yeah.
hold on.
Your
their
token
armor's
says your ballistic AC. It's 17.
Oh, okay.
If you hover over your token, it'll say ballistic 17.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yep.
Okay.
Ballistic comes up enough because I have my incorporeal creatures that have this feature, so it's fairly common in my games. Yeah. It is unfortunate.
Yeah, there's no way I can boost a 17 over 22, so I'm eating it.
Yep. That is unfortunate. 7 necrotic, and your strength score is reduced by 4. You feel
This is
your
very hard to
physical
do.
might drain from your body.
I'm gonna put a note here.
Alright, and the creature, since it was just barely summoned, did not have this aura active, will then spend its bonus action to activate its chilling aura. So, if you move into an area for the first time or start your turn in its area, you'll be dealing with that con save. Its buddy has now gained initiative, and its buddy is going to attack Tim. 23. My dice. I'm sorry.
No, you aren't.
I'm a little sorry. My
No,
DM dice are pretty crazy. Anyways, 23 to hit
you.
you,
To be
Tim.
sorry. You made.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 9 necrotic, and your strength score is reduced by 1.
You made them hard. You
I
can't
did.
be sorry that they were
can't be-
hard. You can't have both.
Sorry.
I can be sorry.
make
I want it to be challenging, and I want it to be deadly.
When you make a magic deck that does some mean things, you don't apologize for it. You made the deck.
Anyways,
You own it.
I'm
You make
reducing
Vivi go
your-
down, I'm cutting your beard.
Okay,
That is-
now
that is a
hold on. Now
serious
hold on.
threat
Now
right
that's
there.
sacrilege.
That is sacrilege, yes. That said, I
I
have
will
saved my beard
Save
before.
it.
I have saved
I
it.
will overnight.
Absolutely not.
I will overnight drive the 5 hours down to Salt Lake. I swear
Oh,
to
I'm in
God.
Salt Lake, baby. Tack on another 3 or 4 fucking hours for that. I'm in the boonies.
Yeah,
true.
except Sage is. I'm just gonna stand outside of his door.
And save him. You didn't think my tiny
Just gonna
frame could
T-post in
fight
front of my
you?
door, but like, no entry, no Shavy the beard. Any which ways,
I will just.
I've applied the strength penalty to your tokens. Feel free to apply it to your
Okay.
sheets.
Yeah.
Both the other one also activates their aura, so if you are within 5 feet of them, cold stuff happens. The Rake has gained initiative. The Rake up here, hearing yet more combat, is going to roll an intelligence check to see if they can do what I think that they should do. They actually have tactics. They're going to roll that instead because that would be more appropriate. I didn't think I gave them tactics as a skill. 21. All right. The sounds of lockpicking stops upon the northern door. Tim, your past perception, Yorville, Clink, and Vivi. All of your passive perceptions hear what it sounds like a fuse being placed upon the other side of the door that's shh. As a few moments later, as he spends his action, it was bonus action to set traps, he triggers the trap that he just set. As an explosion rocks the wooden door. I'm going to put it actually on square so it's easier to line up. Alright, I might kill myself with this, but I'm definitely hitting some other people. As a fireball essentially goes off in the area. Fortunately, I have to go through the door's HP, and the remaining damage will then be applied to those who are in the area, which would be my friends.
So this is like the worst tactics check ever.
It
Yeah.
was, but he's finding out that he can't open the door. Fortunately, he has enough cover that he's probably going to prevent most of the damage from him. He doesn't know about these people are in the way, though, so he physically cannot stop them from being murdered. Any which ways, I'm going to see if he has
Alright.
indirect ruthless to see if Oana is going to die. If he doesn't, then she's fine.
How that does the dynamite not have ruthless? It's fucking dynamite.
Essentially, the explosion the shrapnel is flying in an upwards trajectory, and she's prone, so it's not going to hit her. If it does hit her, well, minor scrapes and bruises. Because she is at the very edge of the thing. But, these guys do, so she's going to fucking die. So, unfortunately, Ona just fucking dies. Because even if she makes the save, she's yeah. Now then, for my rolling of the damage, I believe their bombs are actually 66, not 86. 23, Door has an HP of... the issue is, even if she's safe, she still takes half damage. If you had something that would be like a reaction to move her out of the way, like Yordville or Drovki has, you could save her, but you would have to have something like that. So... No, unless you have something like that. Now, as for the door has an HP of 18, which means there is 5 damage going through, which means the shadow suffers 5 damage. And as for my crates, they're filled with candle wax, which means they have an HP of that, which means I suffer this much damage after my dex save, which I get. Also, I forgot to do that for the shadow. Alright, shadow fails and I fail, which means we both suffer the damage I was going to apply. Cool, no change. There we go, that is the damage, and I move 15 feet to get behind the cover. The cover has been destroyed. I'm just going to move with my remaining 15 or 20 feet to get to here as I look upon the carnage. He is now free. That door doesn't exist. This guy is still trapped. Yorville, it is your turn.
Alright. We are in a little bit closer circumstances than I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
But I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on Ilquis.
Alright. Well, they do have what appears to be 3 other visions of themselves as they dance within one another. So he does have a protective spell currently active on him.
Yes, but also the ability said that the shades go away if I make him drop concentration.
It's true.
So.
It's true. Yeah, he's concentrating on the Present Boredom on Dravi and the shadows. Because he is a master summoner and can concentrate on a summoning spell at the same time as a normal spell. Yes, if you do that, you might have him drop both the bad things that are happening right now. So, carry on with your murderous blastings of fire. Spell attacks from my face. Casting at basic second level.
Yes, that's second level.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to trash talk a little as well.
Excellent.
I'm going to say, you're not bad at the summoning, but your illusions are fucking shoddy.
Oh, I need to see if your hits before I can respond to that.
And this is a +8 now. Okay. Attack number 1.
Alright, that would normally hit. I'm going to see if it hits a shadow instead. Nope, that will hit me. I will cast a spell as a reaction, as a shield of force rises up, causing the attack to miss. You're also in melee, actually, that is true. You'd have disadvantage. So I might not need to cast that shield spell.
Do you want to just take a step?
You could spend stamina and just take a step.
I'll take a step.
Here would be safe, but you would have to push the thing aside, so you would... It'd be an issue.
If it's made out of leather and sticks, I feel like it's a pretty easy push.
It's more of you might be disrupting something you might not want to disrupt.
That's ominous. If I were to... well, I guess I gotta try, right? Disadvantage bad.
I mean, you could also just move and provoke.
I could. But then I'm probably gonna die.
He is a pretty high hitter.
Oh wait,
You'll
I have
have
a better...
half your speed after you use step, so you'd be able to, like, step.
Yeah.
It would still provoke, sadly. Although if you...
Well, you could step onto many of them move out of
That's true.
their space.
It's true. Step and then do. There you go.
Well,
that.
you'd still need to get away from Fame, notably.
Oh yeah,
So-
it'd be like do. Or do.
Yeah, I'll step to here.
Alright, and that puts your movement speed to half, which half of 25 would be 10, because you always round down. You have 10 feet movement left. It might be
Okay, I have
Hmm.
a different
Yeah.
better idea.
you're just in a pickle. This board is
I really am.
yeah.
I will go 1, 2, and this shouldn't provoke anyone, right?
If you let me just click the button for you.
Oh,
This is making it literally easier.
you can move and then step.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for vacuuming my room and stuff.
Step is considered disengage, so yeah, you can move and step,
By the way,
and also
I
disengage.
really should get back.
Yeah.
You-
But I would not provoke along this line of movement because I'm not leaving anyone's range, correct?
You are.
Cool.
Are you talking to us, lady, or are you talking to someone in your room?
No,
I
it's
believe
like
her.
not very measurable.
Sounds like they're talking to someone else.
All right, but now we're good.
Yeah, now we're good. Okay.
We can get back to the
attack
original
number 2.
timeline.
All right. 25. Hot damn. That will hit. We'll see if it hits a Shadow instead. And another one. Okay.
And
With my shield spell active, that will still hit.
number 3.
All right.
Okay.
That one will miss because of the shield spell. But that is one plap. I mean, that bean footage.
And I'm going to put a little elemental charge into this one.
Would it hit normally? Would the 18 hit normally?
It would.
Does it hit a shade?
That's why I rolled the 1 for.
Well,
Wait,
okay,
'cause- yeah, you're right.
non-protective Shade.
It would hit normally without shield, but I have shield active.
Yeah.
But
why-
it's shielded on all the other shades.
The shield is on all going forward, because the 20 would normally hit,
Ah,
which is when I put the shield up.
got you.
Yeah.
I was just curious in terms of if he can still hit a shade to reduce his
I'll see.
number of shades.
Okay, so this is going to be a little 3d6 action.
No.
Do I get a
no,
plus
just-
here? I don't think so.
Alright, 3d6 coming my way, no problem. I'm just gonna get them mute so they don't talk
Yeah.
on stream for things that they might not want to talk on stream for.
Bada bing. 10 damage.
Alright. 10 damage crashing towards Ilquis as the bolt of flame slams beyond their shadows and into their form. And they must make 2 con saves.
And your shield has holes in it too.
Alright, that's a pass. That's a pass.
+5. God.
That is rough stuff.
You might have some potency with your spells, but the shadows will take you in the end. Alright.
I would like to stretch the wording of one of my abilities.
Alright.
Aura Empowerment says if the spell has a saving throw tied to its effect, I increase the DC by 1. Can that apply to a concentration check
No.
that he makes against? Damn, it was worth a shot.
It was worth a shot, but no.
I think the answer should be yes. 'cause
Well, the
that's
wording was
great.
very clear in that it was a saving throw tied to the spell's success. The spell success was already determined.
Tied to its effects. It says,
Hmm.
not success.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
We're cooking. We're cooking.
Let him cook.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh, my favorite.
Kitty. Yes.
19.
Oh, kitty. I'm gonna unmute you now, lady, since... There you go. Welcome back. You, didn't have your mic muted when you went away, so I muted you for you.
Thank you.
Alright, 19. Would you like to spend any destiny on that?
This is I dug this hole for myself. Yes, I would.
Alright.
21.
21. That was your second use of the destiny for the day, so you have a 21. As you seem to bend the very fabrics of magic around your spell, allowing it to cause the DC to increase. So essentially,
So
you're
he'd-
wanting to add
so-
+1 to the DC.
Yeah, so he'd fail the 10.
Okay. In that case, first spell I was concentrating on was my Press of Boredom, so that is now dropped.
Did he not summon the shades before? I mean, I guess I don't know how you keep count. But...
Actually, no, you're
Yeah.
right. I did use bonus action first and
Shades.
then action, so yeah, you're right. Boop, boop.
Honestly, preferable.
There we go.
Preferable.
Shades are gone.
Nice.
Now, for full context, I will allow this sometimes. It is not a, this is a thing that you can always do.
Oh, fair enough.
But every now and then I might let you use your Arcana check to make it.
Since it was 10 versus 10, I wanted to
Yeah, that's fair.
try to edge it out.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, very good, very good. Anything else?
Could I... Passive perception. Do
Mhm.
I hear scratching, trifling with the door, anything like that?
There's
of
someone
the
trying to
door
pick this lock, yeah.
Okay. Could I use an item interaction to take just something I have and jam it into the lock so that he can't...
What do you have that is in your bandolier or in hand? So you cannot
Oh,
pull an
band-
item out of your backpack as an item interaction, sadly.
Oh, that's right.
It's an action to
Um,
pull something from the backpack. Unless you're a thief rogue, in which case it's a bonus action or an action.
Oh, so fancy.
Yeah, thief rogues are pretty fancy. I think you might just
Oh,
be
I
a
can't-
sad banana here.
Yeah, I think I am just a sad banana.
Yeah.
Oh well, it was worth a shot.
All right.
I would like to just jam my foot into the base of the door
Mhm.
in my stance, so that even if he does get it open, or even if he does get the lock open, he has a harder time opening it.
Okay. No problem, no problem. And from there, we go to Fane, as he will call out, "Oh, no! No!" He gets a wisdom save to see if he can break through his dominate Persian effect.
So
No.
Fane, my guy.
He looks up, eyes gleaming red,
My brother.
as Iloquist look towards him. They did this! Kill them! Now your word, master. Stepping forward, he's going to swing an axe at Dravki once more.
Rain, you don't want to try this.
Axe, 18, miss, clinks off your pauldron. Alright. He had fun. What's this do? Okay, doesn't matter. I just saw a weird macro that I was like, I don't know what that does. What does that do?
What's this do? Why does Fane have flurry of strikes? That's weird.
I gave it to my commoners, so if they're attacking someone who's not really heavily armored, they can just pummel the shit out of them.
I love that so
Yeah.
much.
Doggy, it's your turn.
Ilquis, I'm not feeling this anymore. It was somewhat fun, but this is getting old very quickly.
I could say the same. Just
wait,
leave and let us continue our ritual.
I don't know what the hell you've been doing down here. It could be kidnapping folks, killing children. I don't know. But now you die in their place. I'm reading a rule. I'm reading the script. Just a second. And about page 10, you die. But give me a second.
On page 10, that isn't right.
Yeah.
Supposed to live this fight.
It's been-
Still can't lie.
Washington.
That is in the
well,
script, though. I'm supposed to live. I'm supposed to flee.
Well, there's no doors here, so I could just stand here. And then what would you do?
Teleport.
King Mage.
I don't think you could do that one, brother. I don't think.
Yes, mages. Okay, well, boop. Take your attack of opportunity.
Yep.
you dumb
Bane
son.
will attempt to trip you. Athletics check.
Oh, he can trip?
Yes, you can trip.
That's incredible!
I rolled a 9,
Okay.
though.
Okay, yeah.
You walk past him, provoking. He will attempt to do a low swing, and you just kind of like power move through it.
Drovgi, he fucking hits his leg. It's like kicking a tree stump.
Yep.
It's just.
Dax
All
flies
right,
from his
so-
hands. He drops to the ground. He's like, "Oh shit!" Picks it back up.
All right. Yeah. So, I'm just trying to sort of think about how exactly I want to do this. Shove you this way, shove you that way, stuff you in a locker.
I don't. There's no lockers in here.
Well, we'll figure something out. Oh, wait, actually, was your bullshit that's muddling my mind right now like a start of turn or end of turn?
At end of turn, you get a new save. Anytime you
End of
attempt to
turn.
take an
Okay,
action,
cool,
you must
hammer.
make a save.
Okay, cool.
Make a save.
just in. Oh, fuck. Yep, that's what I get for clicking a button and then clicking on the X's. We're not gonna talk about that. Yeah, and saving throw, charisma, it's a +1. Not okay.
You lose your action.
All right.
You have a bonus action
like,
still.
Like he goes up, raises up the hammer. Even in raising it up, it was a bit of just a fucking like lackadaisical. He just sets it back to the side.
Yeah.
Oh, you're making us a pain in the ass. All right.
Oh, I mean, this is quite, tiresome for you. I understand if you want to just lay down.
Yeah, no, it really is. But I'd actually recommend that you do the same, friend.
That's where we have an issue. Oh, fuck in my face. You see, he
This is
still
where
has
we
his
have-
shield active until the server's turn, so the
That's
confirm
a
does
shame.
not confirm, but that
no
is a hit.
confirm, but still 10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning right to his fucking skull.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Alright, and that's con save, DC 10. As you are still bored.
Okay, yep.
No
It's-
increased DC due to sucker punch.
No.
Damn. Alright. Took my action. You just ate shield. Oh! No, I didn't get to take an action, so that doesn't work.
I think you're at your end of turn. Charisma save just ended early.
Well, I mean, I could give friends a little bit of a higher DC of armor. And where's my aura right now?
Oh, speaking of that, at the start of my turn, I'm gonna roll another D4. Never mind, that's dropped. That was that guy.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me make
dead.
sure. Okay. Let me just double check how
15, 20,
How much I moved.
25. You 25,
Okay,
exactly.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay. Well, no more moving on me.
Mhm.
Brother, I'm sorry, Misky. You're out of range. I'm sorry. Oh wait, actually, no, he's not.
Your brother is 35 feet away.
Oh, he's 30. He's still 1
35.
foot out.
Yep.
Damn. He's one square. Okay. Yep. No. That is my turn. Let's
Alright.
give you another charisma.
That
Nope.
is unfortunate. We go to the cultist rake. Number 2 has gained initiative.
I will just shield bash you.
He is
over
also
the
going to
next
see if he
3
can,
hours.
hearing the explosion, think about the same plot. He can with a natural 20.
He's really one.
A bonus action. He doesn't really want to. He doesn't really have cover in here. He's gonna put it down here. Go around the corner and hope that's enough. It's not. He's gonna do it anyways.
Okay, I thought he was gonna be like, well, this is just a bad idea all around.
And here's gonna be a bomb. Just a bit of an explosion. Hey,
It's just a bomb.
Hey, Orville, you're in the explosion.
Boy, am I.
Yeah, I need a dex save.
Yeah, you do, huh?
Yep, I do. 66 coming your way of fire. It's gonna be reduced by a pretty big amount, but
Wow.
Wow. Exact same
That's-
damage as last round.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, you suffer 5 fire damage as you are crushed by fire, and
oh,
some
fuck.
of that is actually door damage, is bludgeoning. The keg is not a powder keg, it's a beer keg.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That said, I will roll something real quick to see if it does catch fire. Let's see here. It's not like super fun. It's not spirits now. Or not beer keg. It's ammonium, I think. It's material for wax crafting, like stored fat, which is pretty fucking flammable.
Yeah. So.
So I'm just gonna roll a d20. If I roll 1, then it's not a flame. If it's it's a fire. So
I almost feel bad for this dumbass.
he suffers 5 fire damages from being close proximity to the giant flaming keg of goop, and that will spread further. This is fun.
Also, did he not take the bomb damage?
No, you're just barely out of the range. Yeah, he was just barely out of it. See,
I thought you said that there was no way that he was actually going to really get covered.
I didn't think he was going to, but if you look at the radius, it doesn't actually hit him.
Wouldn't the radius technically be a little closer to him over anyone else? Since he's
Oh wait, you're right. I did focus it in this square. So yeah, no. I tried putting it further from the door so I'd have more cover from the barrel, and in doing so, I fucked myself.
Yeah, you blew up the base.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm just gonna give myself a dex save. You were right about that. That's a con save. That's a dex save. I do manage to succeed, suffering half damage. Did I give these guys evasion? I don't think I did. I did not. So, 23 reduced by the barrel's cover AC, which gives me that, giving me a total damage of 6 after my halving of the damage. Alright. I have used 15 feet of movement, so I'm just going to use my other 15 feet to get to here. And since I took the attack action, I am sad. I don't have extra attack. So he's just going to move back here, staring at Yorville. Your face a little singed, his face definitely singed. Goop behind him of flame. He can't go further out because he doesn't have movement. He's just going to be a sad banana, really. Minnie, it's your turn.
He's real distracted right now. He's got a lot going on.
He is.
I'm just gonna ram him. I'm gonna run over here, or over. You know what? We're just gonna surround him. I'm gonna run over here.
Well, he's definitely now surrounded.
And I am going to bonk him with my act of kindness.
Excellent. The acts of kindness, striking forward towards Ilquis, the man of unkindness. Also known as meanness.
Is that his official title?
No. The axe will swing down upon him. Are you wanting to spend destiny?
No, I'm gonna keep that.
Alright. The 19 will slam down as it looks like it's just about to hit him. You see a field of force rise up just in time to deflect the blow. Shh.
Right.
Yeah, his AC is increased by 5 right
I'll
now because of
try
the
it
shield.
again.
Alright, you can always try again, indeed.
Oh, is this a advantage because he's surrounded?
No. His AC is just lowered by 2, which means that actually is a hit because my AC lowered by 2. And you have +2 to hit because of flanking. That is a super hit. Never mind. I'm just going to slam him for 14. That's my bad. I forgot about surrounded. Alright. It digs deep into his shoulder as he cries out in pain. But it manages to maintain concentration on his spell. I really need a turn so I can flee. Can you stop killing me, please? You're right. Mirror image, I forgot about that.
You know what? And he said that just now?
It crashes into a mirror image as you see the mirror image take the blow, seemingly shattering into a million pieces. So it did not actually kill him or injure him.
He just mentioned fleeing. I'm gonna try and grab him.
He would not flee.
I'm gonna
because
try and...
he wasn't actually injured.
That's out of character flavor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you can still grab him if you want to.
I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
I have a long history of just talking with the bosses, okay? Most of what I say is not canon, but it's funny.
I mean, things that we say are canon in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so, like, him saying what he
fine.
just did was canon if a mirror image did not just prevent the attack from actually hitting him.
Okay. Well,
one more.
Yeah.
One more try. That will also crash into him. Let me see if it's saved by a mirror image. DC for 2 is an 8 or higher, which means that is another mirror image shattered as the second one breaks into a million pieces of black glass. Only 2 Ilquises remain, the real and the duplicate. Really don't like you.
Then.
Anything else?
No, I'm gonna...
Alright. Vivi, it is your turn.
Can I try to discern which is the mirror image and which is him?
Sure, roll me perception. Alright, gonna give him a check. You see that the mirror image, which is dancing along with him, you are noticing the patterns as how they're moving, and you realize when best to strike. You know that the one on the left is him.
Okay, I'm gonna not grapple, but for flavor, grab him and say, Where are the babies? Where'd you put those children? Where are they?
All right. Are you wanting to try to convince him to speak, or are you wanting to do something?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me persuasion.
22.
22. All right. Gonna give him a check
Huh.
to see if he's gonna speak or not to see if he's gonna lie, because he can't lie. They're at the back at you know, back at just pretend I didn't say anything. It's, not here. Not here.
Where did he say back at the gaff?
Back at camp.
Back at camp. Can I use the rest of my actions to ask him where camp is?
I mean, you can just keep talking, yeah.
Yeah, where is the camp that you keep these sweet babies at?
It's places. Roll me persuasion.
Oop, wrong one. Persuasion. Oof, 15.
Oofa indeed.
Oof.
It's, places. It's here and there. Now, I'm not telling you, fuck you!
One way or another, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, you won't.
Yeah, we will, and I'll stab him with my mirror dagger.
Okay. You have a +2 to hit because of flanking.
Okay. Ugh.
Now that's a ripperoni right there. It's not a fumble, but it's really close, as the dagger just kind of pushes to the side, and he just kind of parries it with his own dagger. Ting!
Okay, I'll try again next turn.
And that's just rude.
You're rude. Jesus Christ, slam doors on us. You should be ashamed.
I didn't slam a door on you, that was Fane.
You encouraged him to do so. You should be ashamed of yourself. Plus all those babies, you sick man.
That's fair. I deserve that.
The rest of my friends are going to pummel you, and it's going to be really funny when we find that map.
I would like to give you my inspiration to re-roll that so you can stab him.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. I don't believe in it. I'm not strong in attack.
You got
Thank
this.
you.
All right.
18
Now,
plus 2, so
18 plus 2
21.
is 20. Because he's
20.
flanked, he has an AC of 19, which means a 20 will hit him. However, he has one duplicate remaining, but you do know where it is, so you stab him.
Nice.
As he suffers 4
Thank you,
piercing.
Clink.
Constitution check for his... Oh, okay. He manages to maintain concentration. I really don't like you two. And no, you're not gonna find the... No, there's...
We'll
I-
them.
Why?
do not have a map on my bed.
I think he's lying.
No,
I
he can't lie.
lie.
He can't lie. The map isn't on his bed.
It's not on
It's
his
your turn,
bed.
Kim.
I will grab you by the ankles and just start shaking you and see what comes out other than bullshit and lies.
I'm gonna shake you.
Gotta find those babies, you
You
guys.
couldn't even lift me with those noodle arms.
Gotta find those
Fair.
babies.
It's your turn, Tim. Would you like to do something like shoot or cast a spell?
Shoot or kill or gaslight.
The third option is gaslight for Tim. Yeah, that's true.
All right. I think
Shoot, kill, gaslight needs to be on my wall like a live, laugh, love sign.
just as a bonus action, I'm going to reset my compound property, and then I'm going to shoot Mr. Ilquis.
All right. Very good, very good. 17. His AC is currently not 17.
Wait a second. He is Hunter's Marked, is he not?
He is Hunter's Marked.
And also 5 psychic damage.
Well,
Oof.
his AC is currently 19.
Ah.
So, unfortunately, the arrow will go floop, and just pass between his duplicate and his real form, and slamming into Dravki's shield.
So sorry. I say in my best accent.
Are you, though?
You're fine.
I will shoot at Ilquis again.
Second time. Excellent. The arrow draws back once more. This time, it is deflected by his daggers. It raises up just in time. Ting! As it flies off from the corner, slamming into the wall. I'm getting tired of this. I think I might leave.
No.
Anything else?
Coward! Man, that sucks.
It is the most unfortunate indeed, yeah.
We have to
That's-
murder this man.
That's gonna be it for my turn.
Alright. Well, in that case, we go to Clink. It is your turn. You see
Okay.
that there are enemies behind you, and Eelquist still before you, heavily injured but alive. And of course, there's Sven.
Wants to try to study Ilquist to find out which one's real.
Alright, perception. Unfortunately, you're not able to discern which one's real. They're moving too fast for your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled pretty high on my,
So
Arcana.
while the attention is like over here to these three,
Mm-hmm.
it's more for flavor. I'm not really expecting it to help if anything. Clink is going to bonus action hide.
Alright.
Just tries to make himself a bit smaller, a bit less noticed,
Mm-hmm. You feel
keeping the
stealthy.
attention away from them.
There's a lot
And-
going on.
I only have a +4 stealth. Sure do. I'm not proficient.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. And Clink is going to ready to stab him the moment shield is down.
Alright. Hey, guess what? Trigger, you're ready. Unless you want to do anything else on your turn.
No, that's gonna
Okay,
be it.
Trigger, you're ready.
Cool. Clink's gonna stab him in the neck.
Call shotting, okay. Well, you have disadvantage and he has bonus to AC when you call shots. So, let me go bring those up.
I have advantage because of pack tactics.
Which means it's a flat roll.
Yes.
Kobold, kobold, kobold.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. 21, my AC is 2 lower, and you have flanking, so you have +2 on that, so I have 23 to hit. My AC is increased by that amount because of the neck AC, though. So I essentially have a +3 AC right now. You have a 23 showing. Okay. As
I forgot to call it a bash. Too late.
As too late, yes.
Okay.
As you hunker down low, you spring forth with your little kobold legs giving you extra momentum as you rise into the air and leap towards his throat, dagger stabbing with a hand upon the pommel as you add extra force, slamming it towards his throat.
Bar die. So that's +7 with
So
Bard.
you have a 30 to hit then. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely fucking hits. Roll me that extra dice of damage because that is a neck shot, or 2 dice of damage because that's a neck shot.
Okay, so
He gets a con save. Oh boy! Here to go! Kill him again! Ha
Yo, did homeboy just drop his fucking depression spell?
We're about to find. No, that was for
I hope so.
neck. There wasn't a constitution for
Oh.
concentration. It was for the
Gotcha.
neck shot. So I'm yeah.
he's muted. He can't speak.
That's-
he can't do verbal
that's not-
components.
All right.
Communic-
17 damage coming to his face. As he is unable to breathe or speak for 2 rounds, as you just hear a gurgling sound from within, as he is now
Cold.
bleeding heavily.
So
Good.
as Clink stabs Ilquest, the screams of Odana rise up from the grave. And is going to do 1d6 to Cultist Rake 1.
All right, here is a con save for his spell. He maintains his spell.
Kobold got your tongue.
I did.
Ouch.
Put that in the quote channel. Kobold got your tongue?
This. Boop. So 3 damage of necrotic to Cultist Rake 1.
There we go. 3 damage to Cultist Rake 1. All right. And that is psychic.
Necrotic.
Necrotic. As his form begins to hear the darkened whispers of the dead of those that he has wronged. His form seems to slump as he seems to age just ever so slightly. Alright, pretty good. Anything else?
Nope, that's all Clink can do.
Alright, Ilquist has gained initiative. He's gonna look around. Doesn't like this. He can't speak. He's gonna look around some more. He still doesn't like this. He still can't speak. He's gonna see if he regains his ability to summon spells. He doesn't. He still doesn't like this.
Mm-hmm.
And still cannot speak.
And still cannot
Still
speak,
cannot
yes.
speak.
So, I think what we're gonna do is I'm going to cast a spell with my bonus action to subtle spell. Or not bonus action, with my sorcery points to subtle spell. To ignore verbal component of this spell. Bye.
None of us have Mage Slayer, right?
Not that I know of.
Okay,
Slayer, we wouldn't have even really been able to kill them with it.
by technicality,
Hmm?
for flavor,
Yeah.
not a grapple, but Vivi was holding him.
That is true. That is true.
I don't want to go where he goes, but I just have to say, I was touching the motherfucker.
Well, if you don't want to join him, then he physically cannot bring you with him because you have to be willing. But if you want to go with him, then we can do some rolls.
Roll it. Let's make it
All right,
spicy.
roll me an athletics check. All right, he manages to shrug you off, though. You get a brief glimpse of where
Okay.
he was traveling to, as it looks like he was teleporting to the stairs.
All right.
And there... 30... And then action to dash... Alright. That's my full
Whoever
turn.
gave me a faulty script, I'm fuming.
Alright, the cultist Rake has gained initiative. Seeing their master leave, he is going to move forward. And by seeing his master leave, I mean seeing him just disappear. He's just gonna assume that his master's still helping him, and he's just gonna step a little forward to... So you're by yourself and you're by yourself, so he can really just target either of you. First off, we're gonna see if I get my ability to set traps back. So that's a d6. 4. I do. Okay, not gonna need it for this round, but for next round. All right, he is just gonna slam some Kusarigama attacks upon you, Tim. Blade 13 will obviously miss. Bonus action, blunt end as a small stone sphere will slam potentially into you for 14, which is also a miss as you dodge out of the way, no problem. All right, he's a sad banana. Yorville, it is your turn.
All right. Going to avoid his AoE there
Hmm?
and join up with everyone else. And then we're just gonna send a firebolt at Cultist Rake 1.
Oh, very much appreciate the gifted sub, my anonymous friend, yes. Behold your power, Sat, for you have gained emotes. They are most potent.
Bam. 21.
21. Alright, that's on 1.
Yep.
That will certainly slap.
And
Oh, damn, I have 17
Cool,
sub
I
points
get-
right now. That's pretty good.
2d10. Bam. 15 damage.
The bolt slams into him, singeing his form, and as he is heavily injured, but is still standing. I'm gonna kill you
Right.
first.
Your boss left. Is it really worth it? He's gone.
When he does that, he, goes invisible sometimes. He's with us in spirit.
He's not invisible. He left.
You've been abandoned.
Well then. Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Ooh, no.
I'm not going to bother rolling against that, I'm afraid.
What, you have a +4 to charisma? Is it impossible?
I have a plus 10 for this particular check, sadly.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're cultists, and they're exceedingly loyal. So it's hard to convince
Fair
them
enough.
otherwise. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Pass turn.
All right. Thane.
Gonna go make some food. Be right back.
He's just gonna give a step forward. He's gonna swing an axe at Yorvel's back. I assume you're about to prevent this, Drovgi.
Wait, let's see the roll first.
I have a 19 to hit you.
Brother can take 5 slashing damage. Brother can take 5 slashing damage. I'm more worried about if a cultist rake stabs him in the spleen.
That's fair.
Does he really not want to take that?
Yeah, I'll just take 5.
Okay.
That's fine.
The axe slams into your side as you just walk past, and Thane just steps forward with a wide open hand swing, cutting into your arm. It's a minor gash, nothing crazy, but it
That's
hurts.
my casting arm, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
With a little bit of training, he could be quite good.
Well, let's see if they can't get that arm off then. Drovgi, it's your turn.
Okay, well now I feel dumb because I thought my turn was a little later. I should have just not had him take damage.
Just save the 5, yeah. Oh well.
Whatever. Do we know that this asshole went to the stairs?
Do I have
Vivi?
to tell them first?
I assume you tell them, but if you want to
Yeah,
keep it secret, you
VM
didn't have to.
Via message, I would have told them.
Okay, yeah, you guys know that they went up the stairs.
I don't think Drovki can catch him, and he's still just not feeling it right now. Speaking of which, I do plan on taking an action. Can I roll you that thing now?
Sure.
Cool. Let's see if I'm allowed to take an action.
Would you like to
14
destiny
total?
that?
No,
You are unable to take an action.
that's fine.
Yeah, you're against the spell save DC, so it's not a low number, sadly.
Well, we're just gonna... Excuse me, pardon me, can I? That's 30.
It will provoke from Thane.
Yeah, well, I can't even move that far anyway.
Well, he's gonna trip you if you move past him, so.
Well, that's why we're just gonna...
Okay.
I would like to... non-lethally bash this man.
Excellent. Shield to the face. Might break his nose, but he'll probably live.
Enough
Probably.
of the Euphane.
Alright, 16 will certainly slam him and slam to the ground as he is knocked unconscious. He almost doubled his HP, by the way, so that was dangerous.
Oh my god!
You did one more, he would have died.
Drovky sort of takes
Or
the
not one more,
shield
'cause you have to-
and
yeah.
instead of spikes, he sort of holds it almost up above his head and just sort of like hits him with the bottom of the shield.
Hey, yeah, go on.
Right in his pelvis, just winded the fucker. Just put him down.
Yep, just right out.
Alright, that's enough up to you. And then I will use my last little bit of movement
Pretty
to
good.
uh,
Pop on up there.
get up and provide a barrier between them and my
Yeah.
friends.
Alright. Cultist Drake 2 has gained initiative. He's just gonna do a little flanking. And, just gonna see if I get my strap stuff back. I do! And... I'll read this real quick to see if it matters.
Oh, I see. I am. This is like
Okay.
I'm playing chess. I'm dumb.
Kusarigama, 19 to hit. Or 21, because he's flanking.
Miss.
Kusarigama, 23 to hit, because he's flanking.
Ooh, do I want to hit him with a dwarven fuck you? When do I get Earth touched back?
I think it's short or long rest. You can see on your sheet.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. Earth touched is a reaction restored on short or long. One use.
Short or long?
Short or long.
I need to. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll use that reaction.
Alright.
Tell him my next turn. It's actually a 25 AC now. As just Drovky just sort of like stances up with the shield. It almost his skin turning much more stony, very much mimicking the same make as the shield. itself.
Mhm.
Little bits of.
As your skin hardens like the stone that you are birthed from, the blade, or the stone ball, bounces off, slamming through the air as it just crushes upon the stonework of the floor. Ah, fucking dwarfs!
Good try, not good enough.
Alright, that's his action, and his bonus action. He's a sad banana. Minnie, it's your turn. You are muted if you're talking, Minnie.
Alright.
There you go.
I think that Minnie is going to try and stop this guy here.
You cannot move through this unless you want to potentially have bad stuff.
Good to know.
Yeah. Specifically these squares here, these two, are bad.
I'll go over here then.
Alright.
Go over take that. Boop.
There you go.
Excuse me. And I'm gonna.
Now, Thane is currently prone on the floor. You could stand over flanking, but that is up to you if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Where do I stand?
Right there.
On him?
Yeah, just on him.
Because he's on the ground, so you can stand over him.
Alright, can I also attempt to just kind of kind of step on him and keep him down?
Yeah, just, keep a hoof on him. Just make sure he's prone. Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of step on him a little
Yeah,
bit.
a little bit.
And then I'm just going to stab that cultist.
Excellent. You're flanking against the cultist Drake.
That means advantage, right?
No, it gives you +2 to hit.
That's right.
Yeah, it used to be advantage, but we changed that. Alright. That will certainly slam into him as the axe crushes into his shoulder. However, as you see the axe digging down towards him, he is already in motion as he's swinging his Kusarigama in a wide arc, trying to swing at you with his own reaction, as he has flanked aggression.
That's
a 15
cool
hit you.
Check. I don't think so.
Right, then that one just merely slams against your shield as it is deflected, but you do hit him for 9.
And I'm going to smack him one more time.
Alright.
Don't!
That one will also most certainly hit him, and he will also, following through with the momentum of your attack, follow through with the momentum of his own attack. And will horribly miss again.
Oh, boy's got more than one reaction.
He gets an additional reaction, that feature. Very first word.
Based.
Or very first line.
Hey, I play Magic the Gathering. That means I don't actually read my
Speed
cards.
read, It's fine.
Yeah, no.
It's all good. The axe will slam deep into his shoulders. He hunkers down nearly to a knee, heavily breathing as he is near death but is still standing. That best you got? Anything else?
I think that's...
Alright. Vivi, it's your turn. You know that
Okay.
the Whisperer, Ilquis, has fled, teleporting to the stairwell. There's also a hole here, which can get you to the area above.
Okay, spend 35, go up for an additional
Alright,
what?
you're now 40 feet to fly to there. So, 40 feet to get here.
Okay, I use...
Alright, and as you get to the doorway, you can see that he is on the doorway here. So you'd see him right there.
Okay,
Right
I see him right there, and I get straight up on his ass.
Excellent.
And again, I grab him, and I demand... Where are the babies? Where did you take these sweet little children? They're so... Wrong accent. Where did you take these babies? Where did you put those children? I will completely fuck you up and tell everybody where you live.
Roll me Intimidate.
I'm so glad that the dwarves doing a weird Russian Scottish thing is making
Fucking me
you also
up.
go a weird Russian Scottish thing.
It is. It is.
You were going to say something, Minnie?
No. I was gonna see if I could help, but I forget she's...
Yeah, no, she's far away. The only thing you guys could help would be granting them your inspiration to give that a reroll,
If
but...
you want to.
I would love you to take this. Take it.
Oh my god, thank you, because it is more likely for me to roll well than bad. Thank you!
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it really is.
All right. Let's see here. I could roll high still. I can beat
As
that.
somebody who spent the entirety
won't.
of
Would
the
you like to
last-
spend Destiny before I roll?
What?
No.
Okay. Accepting your fate.
Correct.
Ooh.
Aptly.
All right, and you're asking, you're more
Where are the
demanding
children?
where the children are.
Yes.
Let me go look at my map. I'm not gonna
As-
be able to tell you directions, so quickly in combat.
Exact
but-
location, yeah.
But he can provide you some details.
As somebody who spent the entirety of the last campaign just rolling in intimidation against everybody and everything, I approve of a good intimidation.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the help, because that will be a lot of my participation in this party. I can talk. I can't hit real well, guys. I can talk real good, though. I'm just this little fluffy moth. What do you
All
expect?
Let's see here.
Death.
Death moth. That's my favorite kind of moth, honestly. I got him on my bed.
They're totally
About
at the fork with the rest trail road. Yeah, no, fuck, why did I say that? They are not here. That's for sure. Yeah, not here.
Did somebody take notes on that? Because I didn't.
Out of character, they're at the fork of the old rest road. Specifically, the old rest trail.
The old rest are?
RHEST trail.
There we go.
Thank you. Do I have any movement after any? I don't have movement, but
Let's
do
see,
I have
you
any
move 40
actions after
feet
that?
Plus 35. What's
No,
your fly
not
speed?
movement.
What's your fly
40?
speed? 40 feet. Okay, you would
So I
have
took
had
an
to
action.
action to dash, yeah. But you would have some movement left.
Well, you're a fucking asshole, honestly, for taking sweet little baby childs. And I would like to cast Magic Stone to just throw a rock at him.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh, the
Fuck
clicky.
him up!
Poke him up with a rock. My Magic Stone on the interface is not working. No, it is. Now I have to go there. Oh, now I have to Google it. It's not strong enough for it to be this worth the effort. I'm saying, you guys.
Oh,
I do have to roll a d20, so I will
It
roll
is a spell
that.
attack roll for you.
Boo, 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 boo.
No. I would say you would,
I rolled-
sure, but they don't.
I rolled a 2. Plus,
Bonus action.
yeah. What's my plus? My plus is 2, so I rolled a 4.
You do have your charisma modifier to this. It's a spell attack roll.
Oh, yeah.
So.
My charisma modifier is 4, so I rolled a 6.
Aha! Unfortunately, that just bounces off his armor.
I'm mad, though. I'm big Southern Rage. He sees it in my little moth eyes. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Huh.
Best I can do. And I send a message for my reaction, I guess.
Well, a message
To
is an
everybody.
action spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That one you can't do. Because you have used your action. But once you have
Okay.
telepathy as just a thing, well, boy, that'd be fun.
It's the end of Stevie's turn.
Alright, Tim, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to use my Kopesh to try and cut down rake number 2.
Excellent.
Boop.
That will slam towards him. I've used both my
psychic
actions
damage.
for the round, so I don't have any additional reactions, because I only get the 2. So I'm just going to get slammed for 16 damage as I fall down dead.
Ah!
I also totally clicked on
I-
his token again, which revealed his stat sheet. It's fine.
I point my bloody Kopesh over to cultist rake number 1, and I say, "That's going to be you if you don't cooperate." Now, I, as the Aldern, or what's my title?
I as the Aldern. I as the Aldern. The Lord.
Roll me a history check. Or
He's
gossip.
a Lord.
I'll roll history. Actually, no.
We know the guy.
Gossip
We
is
should know his title.
gossip is charisma.
Yeah, but Tim's also a
Tim.
heavy practitioner of the weed smoke.
True. I do gotta make history checks on a lot of things I should know.
So, with a 17, you do recall he is a baron.
I was a Baron. I was wrong too, Michael. And as the Aldern.
As the Baron of these lands, can make it worth your while if you cooperate. Lay down your arms, or I'll strike you dead like I did your friend.
Roll me persuasion.
No.
Yeah, I can't fail. I have a plus 10. Natural 20. Or, natural 18.
Whoa.
Oh, Sure, yeah, I'll lay down my arms. Let me roll deception real quick. Yeah, I'll lay down. I surrender.
Where's my insight? Ah, splendid. Well, have a good day. I'm gonna go after and I'm gonna go after Elquise.
Excellent. Okay, that's not a good space for you to be. You're gonna knock over so many miniatures. Okay, there we go. Alright, from there we go to Clink.
Okay, it's Clink's favorite thing: chasing enemies.
Yep.
Chasing enemies.
You're not gonna bother with
Nope.
your insight on that, Rake? Oh, you actually can't hit it. You only have a plus 2. Oof. Yeah, never mind. Carry on.
Yeah, Trophy's just gonna look at him and wait for him to put down all of his weapons.
Click.
Oh, I forget. I have base of 5. Never mind. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. He's telling the truth. Wink.
Wait, is that truth spell still going?
It's way up
centered
He
around
was out
Far
of the
away.
range.
Yeah.
He never got
Okay,
in
yeah,
range.
alright,
sadly.
yeah.
DC 8. Cool. Speed is doubled.
That's one fake check.
My God. Already.
Plus 5 feet, which is plus 10 essentially.
I thought run.
Oh
didn't
yeah.
stack
You're
with
right.
that.
Right. It's an addition to your total.
Cool. So that gives me 65.
65.
How far can that get me close to Unsage?
Well, I'll just move you for you. Let's see. You can get to here. So that's 45 to get to this position here, and then you have 50, 55, 60. So 60, and then you have 65.
Yeah.
Right there. Yes, like a speeding bullet, Clink flies into the area.
And I cannot non-lethal a thrown weapon, right?
Correct. I mean, maybe if it was like a stone, I would allow it, but not a fucking dagger.
It's a scalpel.
My point still stands. It's effectively a dagger. Essentially, if it's bludgeoning, I might allow it. If it's not bludgeoning, I'm not going to allow it.
Okay. Bonus action dash.
All right.
Clink is going to take up Vivi's spot for just a moment to
Yeah,
stab
pop down here.
Ilquis.
Very
And-
good, very good.
Clink is going to softly whisper to the fleeing man. I had it. I had the threat.
It's okay. Take your
You
time.
got
We're
this.
here. We're here for it. Take your time.
Clink knows what he can take without killing you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Can we give him
Intimidate.
advantage?
Also, that's a known truthful statement.
That I'm gonna be that asshole that deserves advantage. That
Go
was so
ahead and have
creative.
advantage.
Lincoln knows what they can
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
Yeah,
do
I
it.
don't have
With
charisma.
You
words.
don't.
I need to get a threatening weapon.
You're really
Very
fucking
silly.
creepy, you know that.
Okay, this is a strike.
Okay. You can hit the macro for strike, but that is definitely gonna slam. Mostly because the macro will take away your stamina. So, there we are.
Strike is +1, so that's 25 to hit.
Yep, that will stab me. I do have a single duplicate remaining, though. 14. I and
I
protected.
just need it lower.
Unfortunately, no. If you had Fate Taker, I might allow it. But you don't. Because Fate Taker lets you
Okay.
change the fate of others, not just your own. But his last duplicate shatters as the blade crashes into the final shadowy mirror. I'm really starting to hate you guys. Like all of you, not just some of you. Like before it was just like
Fucking
annoyance.
cringe.
Now it's like outright hate.
Good.
Out from the hold that they're just a soft. Yeah, fuck you too.
Yeah. Well, I already hate you for taking all those babies, you fucked up piece of shit. You think hate? Oh my god! You think hate
Ooh,
me
tell
makes
him.
me feel bad? Southern Rage activated. You think hate me makes me feel bad because all the things that you atrocity had done did to the people of this town? Hate is a soft word for the way that I feel about you because I'm gonna rip out your intestines through your butthole and I'm gonna be a Southern lady about it.
Just shrinks beneath the fucking Southern Rage. What the fuck?
Coming from the little like 2-foot some odd monk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else for you, Clink? He just shrinks from
I'm
the rage,
looking up the
baby.
stuff on how to get past him. Where's Tumble?
Okay, it's an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting.
I'm going
be a
to
free
try
option.
to tumble
Yeah.
past him to cut him off on this side.
Okay. Nope. Give me that acrobatics. Ooh, he managed to shove you back as you try to tumble past him. You are unable to pass his square.
Ooh.
Man, hold on.
Is this window open?
No.
Is it unlocked?
You do not know.
Can it be made?
Clink is going to try to go through it.
Well, the windows are high or low.
High unlocked.
The windows are not unlocked.
Wow.
Morbed.
Yeah, Clink is just going to end his turn here.
Okay. From there, we move on to Ilquis, who has regained his turn. He is sad. He's in pain.
Depressy, stressy boy.
He is a depressy, stressy boy, yeah. He's feeling it, man. So, you know, he's just going to... I really wish I gave him invisibility right now. Yeah, I traded that spell out. Oh, wait, I might have given him a scroll for it. Nope, I used it. Okay, fuck me. Alright, well, he, seeing the two of you, he's just gonna do another little subtle spell casting. Another sorcery point. That's another second level spell to get the fuck on.
Fucking sorcerers.
Yep. By the way, the entire time he's supposed to be muted. I forgot. 'Cause,
Oh,
you
yeah.
stabbed him in the throat. I need a visible first before I move, so you guys don't know where I'm teleporting to. There we go. All right. Now, from my view, he is going to do the thing. Doo-da, doo-da.
Dude, all day.
All right, teleport for him, and then he's just gonna do this. Which, for his knowledge, will put him. There. Okay. Cultist Rake 1 has gained initiative. The cultists, seeing Dragi weapons seemingly looking like he's going to surrender, is instead going to not surrender.
Oh wow. You're telling me?
No, it's surprising, I know.
Wow. Wow.
So, instead,
this
he's
fucker
going to,
right here.
he's just gonna provoke.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, I used my reaction.
Yep. And, he's just gonna move forward to here, and he's just going to,
I will hunt you down.
gonna use his bonus action to set trap. And so it said I have to use action to get the trap points back to make the traps. So I use both. Alright, don't mind me while I go into DM view and place traps.
Tim, he didn't surrender.
What are you talking about? I totally surrendered.
We can see the trap.
Fuck. I always forget to change it to that. Let's do this one instead then. Let's see, that's 2.
No. No,
You-
it's saved.
3.
You
It's
told
one
me.
to the left. you told the You told me.
You said you surrendered.
To you, not to him.
Well, he was in my employ.
I'm following you. I am joining you on your venture, Lord Alden.
Oh, really? Test it! Test it, motherfuckers! Where you willing to go? Let's
For
go!
deception.
My God.
That's all you can do, Yorville. It's your turn. You obviously didn't surrender, Yorville.
Right.
Also, since you have your Dravi actively telling you he's totally lying, he has a 17 deception for his lie, Tim.
Okay.
Wow, he
Insight
makes
check.
Vivi look just saucy.
Oh, okay.
Drovky just doesn't trust him. There's not a damn that you can say to make him
Yeah, that's
fucking
fair.
trust him.
Damn.
It's fair.
Incredible.
He's either unconscious and tied up or dead.
Yorva, is
This
this
is a
door
binary
closed? I assume
situation.
Not.
The door's open.
Door's open. Most
Yeah,
excellent.
however, as you move to there, you feel your feet slowly rubble a little bit, and then there's a burst of electrical energy around you. Alright, everyone in that area, so everyone besides Droggy, myself, and Tim, who are downstairs, are subject to a dexterity saving throw.
You've got to be kidding me.
Okay, at this point I stopped
Vivi?
believing Cultist Strike 1.
That's fair. No, Tim, Thane is actually going to die because he can't save.
God, motherfucker.
Yeah,
God damn it.
they're killing their evidence.
They sure they're sure doing something. That's
Yeah,
alright.
Tim, Minnie, or sorry, not Tim. Yorville and Minnie need to make the dex save.
Okay.
Every time that
Words.
I didn't have a fucking reaction to save this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I need more reactions.
yes, you do. All right, that is 11 lightning damage to you, Yorville.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, and that is 11 lightning damage to you, Minnie. Continue your turn, Yorville.
I'm going to.
Choices.
Choices indeed.
Gonna just firebolt. It's just a
Just a basic fireball,
firebolt
that's fair.
type beat.
You lay forth your outstretched hand as a bolt of flame begins to form. It shoots forth towards the rake, but will find purchase. Okay,
Donde
it's okay.
está? There.
Yes, no, that bolt will definitely find purchase. It slams right into his face, singeing his small amount of facial hair. He is now clean shaven.
Did,
Oh, no!
That's just rude.
Your line convinces no one. You're really bad at it.
I thought it was pretty convincing. Right, Baron?
Right, he's just a moron.
Was pretty convincing.
See? Now, I assume you're gonna kill me in a matter of a few seconds, but, my last words will be, screw you guys, I'm going home.
So that's copyrighted.
Go, channel!
I'm going to have. I'm sure I'm gonna have
Droggy,
to.
it's your turn.
I'm going to have to literally ask you to say anything else. Okay.
I offer nothing.
Well, okay. Understandable. Let me just check how I'm doing real quick.
Oh shit, I did actually offer something by offering that.
Okay, nope. Still, you get it slightly easier today. Just a little bit.
If you ran, you could reach me. Just use stamina. Just saying.
Bait!
Yo, sure. I'll call your bluff, Damas. Alright, but let me just do a little bit of funny business. We do a little bit of running.
There you go. All you need was 5, so there you go.
Like, sort of.
You have to move through that one. Yeah, that's a wall, sadly. Hard
Oh,
corner.
yeah. Good. that would have been 10 if only I rolled slightly higher.
Yeah.
Alright, it hits me with damage. I fucking doubt it.
There's no trap.
Oh!
It's somewhere else.
You're... Really? You're,
Yeah,
you're
you
going...
guys saw me put it there, so I had to put it somewhere else. You wouldn't be,
You could have then just set it right back.
But
You
I
would have, like-
didn't.
I'm going to just put you out of your
That's fair.
misery now.
I have 7 HP, so I'm now dead. As his skull caves in, drops to the ground. Alright, the only threat remaining now is Ilquist, and if you guys can actually find them before they fully flee combat. So, anything else for your turn, Drovgi?
You know, if I wasn't downstairs, I already used my bonus action. Nope, that's me.
Alright, for Minnie, pretty much the only people who have a chance of finding him would be those who are already topside. Feel free to just take your turn, and if you guys can get close enough, I might be able to provide you some information. But feel free to move your turn, Minnie.
Where is it that we're heading to?
You know that he fled upstairs, you do not know where.
Well, I'm gonna start running upstairs then, I guess.
Alright. Well. 20...
You have to click spacebar for the little dot to appear.
40... 45... 55, 60, 65... So it was 65 to get there. And yeah, if you want to have, like, be able to move, like, around corners, you hit spacebar. It'll put the dot down.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But you have, if you dash, you would have another 15 feet of movement left after you get to this point.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, roll me a perception check.
Uh, 17.
17. Alright. Well, as you get to the top of the stairs, you would notice that there is a robed individual who looks fairly familiar, who ran just outside this window and dropped prone. And you have 15 feet of movement remaining.
Can I get here without falling?
Yeah,
without
you can.
falling in? Okay.
If you could hit spacebar here, it would move you proper. But you don't need to. You can do the path, no problem.
Alright.
Alright, as you get to there, I'm gonna put you on the village map proper now. As you would be about here. And hey, look. He's right there.
There's the beach.
And I'm going to
Motherfucker.
grab the others and put them on the topside map too.
I don't go behind the house. They don't
Yeah.
ever see me.
You'll never see me behind the house. Yes.
Let's
Hello,
see,
Melody. Welcome.
So I have. Let's see. I have reach with my weapon. Can I?
You dashed
Ah,
to get there.
Yeah, you used your action, sadly.
All right. I was like, can I just like stick my thing through the window and like get it? But nah. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, no. But,
Me when I
No.
fucking get you.
All right. Well then, I'm just gonna, with. I can do message back, right?
you can just speak words. Yeah. No one's actually sent you a message spell within this round, so you can't return the message, but you can just speak. Talking's a free action.
All right. Well then, I'm just gonna yell loud enough that they can hear me downstairs and be like, "Found him!"
Alright, Clink and Vivi, you hear Minnie from behind you from the bedroom. Found him. And you can see them from the doorway which you left open is just looking out the window. Hey look, Vivi, it's your turn.
Alright. Let's. One out. Just my movement. Get fucked. I have no spells.
That is
So I'm gonna
unfortunate.
start with Magic Stone.
Alright. Roll me that attack roll.
11.
11. Alright, unfortunate. As the stone he manages to roll out of the way just in time to avoid the attack. Actually, he's prone, which means you have advantage if you're within 5 feet of him. So roll again. 20. That will slam into him. I do have a reaction to cast a spell, though, to avoid the hit. Yeah.
And damage.
Yeah. I'll spend one more shield spell. Okay. The shield rises up just in time to deflect the stone as it bounces off. Ting! Barely missing as it almost penetrated the shield.
Alright, I will try to grapple him with Silkweaver.
Alright, roll me a weaving tools check.
Is that what
With
we're doing?
dexterity.
Okay. I don't have weaving tools on.
It's not a macro.
I'm
you have to roll manually.
adjusting. I'm adjusting. Yeah, okay. It's a +5.
Yeah.
So
As begin to rapidly spin
15
silky
plus
weaves.
5,
20
20.
total. Nice. Ah, that's a shame. That is a shame.
That goes to the
indeed.
defender.
Yep. Well, Ty goes to for skill checks. If the I'm trying to remember how it's worded. Essentially, the situation remains unchanged. So if you guys were if he was already grappled, if you guys met the DC,
That is inconsequential.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. For attack rolls, meets it beats it. But when I release Spears of Divinity, I'm probably just going to make it, so meets it beats it, regardless. Any which ways, unfortunately, the bindings wrap around him, and it looks like he's nearly held, but at the last moment, his dagger rises up just in time to cut the bounds. So he is broken free. He does not get grappled.
Alright.
Anything else?
With my free action, I'll again try to shout he's out the window.
Excellent. Alright. Tim, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Could I? Oh, I see. Okay. All the enemies are dead, except for
Ilquis.
Mr. Sir. So I'm gonna go up here.
15. I'll move you up forward. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You only have 35, so.
I
35,
do have 35. Yes.
So for this, you would be essentially, like right about there.
Okay. And I see him. Can I see him?
He's prone, so you actually can't see him because the window's like right there. So yeah,
That.
barely on view.
Huh.
If you were like 5 feet closer, I'd be like, you can see him, but he has +5 AC from cover. If you were here, I would see a +2 AC from cover. If you ran, you'd be able to get 5 feet closer. Just 2 points of stamina.
Well, it is 2 points of stamina. That's not what I'm worried about. What action economy would it be to drop disguise self?
From the hat, I believe changing your appearance is a just dropping
Bonus?
concentration.
Okay.
Okay.
It's actually disguise self is non-concentration.
It's the hat that was
Is it?
No, not
You
not
can
the
just
spell.
lift up
it's-
the hat
yeah,
as a
pretty much.
tree.
You can just
Okay.
stop thinking about the disguise and it'll plop away.
I will do that because we're approaching civilization and it'd be weird
Yeah,
and probably super duper illegal if I was pretending to be
it
Oliver
would
Fox.
be weird. Yeah, there we go.
Let's just talk about that.
Yeah, so I will run.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right, it doesn't work anymore.
Oh, the campaign frame one will work.
Yes.
There you go. 20 feet of movement.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
shit.
So 5, 10. Alright, I see him.
Yes,
I
cover.
will.
We could
I
take
will-
him in alive. We could probably get more information out of him.
I'll take a shot non-lethally.
You have blunt arrows. They're a
If I'm
specific
being
type of arrow that you can
dishonest,
buy.
yes.
Well, if you're being honest, then no, I assume.
So, well, I
Means
do
you
have
cannot
two more-
non-lethally shoot him.
What do I? I'm gonna take a look at my character sheet. I have a dagger. Could I throw a dagger at him and try to hit him with the blunt end of the dagger?
It would be lethal, unfortunately. you want to try blunt end, I would give you disadvantage, and I would give an increased AC, essentially like a call shot.
Just fucking kill him.
We could use the information though.
I mean,
We know where the babies are, that's all.
yeah, Vivi got the baby info.
Yeah, like
Well, we
really
could figure out who he's working for. We could figure out what the ritual is.
True.
We
I
could
do-
learn a lot more. We
Let
also
me
don't want him
talk.
escaping.
Other people torture.
And he is a sorcerer, so he would be super duper slippery. Do we know if this town has the capabilities of imprisoning magicians?
Have no idea.
Huh.
Never asked.
That is true. I did never ask. But if we keep him unconscious long enough, we could find out and then maybe kill him if they don't.
Like, worst case scenario, we just end up killing him later anyway.
Yeah.
But then we'll have to fight him again, and he has ghosts. Sorry,
He'll have
shadows.
like 1 HP when he wakes up.
Kill him.
Yeah. I will. Fuck it. I'll take out my dagger and I'll throw it at him and try to do it non-lethally. Would this benefit from my archery fighting style?
How so?
I think it just gives me +2 to ranged weapons, but I'm not sure if that applies to daggers.
Motherfucker.
It's range attack, so it would apply if you're throwing it.
Okay. Sure. And I have sharpshooter, so I ignore cover.
Very nice, very nice.
Poop.
Alright, the thrown dagger will and bounce off of his shield spell. Ching! This is really unfortunate. You also have disadvantage because he's prone, technically, but, you know, neither here nor there. You missed. So. Alright, anything else?
I technically have one more attack.
Well, you have a dagger and a bandolier. You can throw another one.
I only had the one dagger.
That is unfortunate. You can throw your Kopesh.
Could you also like tried to shoot him in the foot with your arrow?
You could just shoot him.
Just like
But there's...
if you shoot a man in the foot or hand, it's not gonna kill him.
I guess I'll just try and shoot him in the leg.
Alright, call shot.
Okay, now leg could hit a fucking
Yep.
artery.
Well, you do have disadvantage, and I have bonus to AC. You are good to shoot me in the leg.
That's why I say hand or foot.
And then disadvantage roll,
Why you do this to me, Sage?
because you're call shotting me. Alright. Do you have anything else to add to your total to hit?
I could use a... Do I think...
You know, the Clink goes after you, and then he goes.
I'll use a strike.
Oh, you have to use that before. I also
Oh.
wouldn't have saved it.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't... Do I have any destiny left?
Yeah, you haven't used any for the day. Or, you've
well,
used one for the day.
No, I'll use a point of destiny.
Excellent. Roll me that d6.
Wait. Do I think shooting him in the leg could potentially kill him?
Potentially, but you also have Clink here, so if he does have anything that would be bad, Clink can just save him.
Okay, cool.
Hot damn, alright, the arrow slams past his shield, shattering through it as he suffers 18 damage, which is adjusted for the leg shot. Alright. As he falls unconscious from the pain.
Well, fuck me.
He also gets a dex save.
Beautiful.
But he is bleeding out now.
Yeah, no, he's definitely bleeding out, but, I mean, Clink's right there. Hey, Clink, it's your turn. Do you want to save him?
Yeah, bonus action, dash to get to there.
And then action to cure.
Stabilize, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna have you roll. You're fucking insane healer.
We need
I
to...
have a plus 10 medicine.
Yeah.
I can't feel.
Yeah. Alright, and with that, the last cultist has been defeated, captured by the party as combat ends.
We need
There's that
to...
fake roll.
We need to make sure he can't cast any spells or anything, so we need to bind his mouth and also maybe like blindfold him. I know a lot of spells require you to see something.
Well, if we bind his mouth, how is he supposed to tell us what we need to know? Honestly.
What if we used your message?
All right. Bind his mouth and we'll use the message, but that doesn't incorporate the truth spell, which I can't cast again. It's about to go out. We'll have to wait a day. He needs to be completely binded for me to do that again.
Maybe we could take him to the keep.
Do you want me to
Well,
break his?
if it's
Maybe
fingers as well?
someone can go grab the captain of the guard while Yorville figures out what that ritual is.
right, I can work on that. But just like break a few of his fingers. And
Honestly, why
Uh,
not break his whole hands?
Okay.
I mean,
Just
with Link
in
and
case.
Reach
you can break
removed,
as much as you want. I was
let's
suggesting a
not
minimum.
just
of
start
4, but
torturing people yet.
It's not torture because
not-
torture is for information. This is a practical purpose.
This is a
Um,
practical purpose that they. Hey, Sage, is this? I feel like this
You
isn't
saw him
far off
cast
of
without
something-
needing any hand gestures or movement of the mouth, so he can just cast. Breaking his hand's going to do literally nothing to him. It'd just be
I think
being
this
brutal.
was a
for
thing that
being
was
brutal.
sort of taught in the. I've just wondered if this was a thing.
It is a thing that has been taught in certain guard schools. In Drellin's Ferry, it is definitely frowned upon. But in the bigger cities, especially in dwarven cities, yeah, fucking go about it.
the dwarven specialities that we are bringing to our nice rural town.
what,
Now-
what if
Paperwork, making mages not do shit.
Now, I will
Okay.
mention this. Your dwarven city specifically is like, yeah, do this.
Oh, fascinating.
what if we were to tell him we gave him some sort of poison that'll activate if he casts any spells?
Ooh.
we could just
Especially if Vivi tells him that. I don't think he'd
I think
buy
I
it
could.
from us. I feel like he might fear the little one, which is impressive.
Thank
you.
and most magic also requires sight. So blindfolding him might also be helpful.
Yeah.
Minnie's gonna go over there and like start tying whatever piece of fabric she could find lying around, tying a few socks together or something like that,
Mhm.
making a blindfold.
I'm sure I have rope in my kit.
You know how to make a blindfold out of rope?
No, ma'am, but I can make a silken rope, and I can make silken ties that has an AC of 16.
You also could just make a silken blindfold with your weaving.
Yeah, I can make a silken blindfold. I could just
Alright.
wrap
Nice
him up
idea.
right now while he's not talking, and he couldn't even
Yeah,
piss
if you
if he
wanna-
wanted to.
Sky,
wanna
I
give
don't
him a
think
good
I
old
ever
cocoon.
realized.
I'll give him
So,
a cocoon.
as you are beginning to form your cocoon, and you're all discussing this, Clink would have the idea, or at least the knowledge, that one, yes, if you're wearing armor that you're not proficient in, you physically cannot cast, as the armor impedes your ability to cast spells. Two, the spell that he used, the Misty Step spell, which was more of like him stepping into shadows for flavor, requires him to see his destination, so being blindfolded would prevent that. And three, there are other ways to prevent casting, such as anti-magic fields and bracers that are formed from a particular metal that is anti-magic in nature. But those tend to be in, higher quality prisons.
Sage, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Because I've always been curious. Now, in terms of wizard wearing heavy armor, it's a bit cumbersome. It gets in the way. But this dude has shown that he does not really give a shit about thematic or verbal components.
Mhm.
So what's the logic there with non-proficient armor stopping casting?
You do not know if it actually worked for him. Might be able
Oh,
to get
that-
past it.
Okay, fair. It is also really comedic to just all right, you're casting spells. Here's plate armor.
We know
Then
that
you
this
could go
guy
on
is in
her plate armor.
service. No, this guy's in service of Tiamat, right?
It was pretty well implied by something of the maw was mentioned and other such.
Vivi can't talk. She's spit leaving.
Oh, maybe hear me out. What if we were to like put him in like a dark room, and then I could like assume the form of some sort of like draconic figure, and I could pretend to be like a messenger from his god and try to get information out of him that way.
You know, that
Tim,
could work.
It's almost concerning how good at gaslighting people you are.
By the way, in the last 20 seconds, has anybody tried to lie? Because it's about to go down.
Has anyone in the party tried to lie?
I don't think so.
No.
I love my
Okay.
wife.
No, you're good.
Okay, I think it's gone by now.
All right.
But first, we should probably take this guy to the captain of the guard.
I think so.
Aye.
As you say that, Klink's like yelling at people on the street.
All right. Some of the commoners look at you like, being looky-loos as they are slowly moving closer, and then they see you around the corner, and they kind of halt their movements. And as they hear you say that, they look at each other, look back at you, look at each other, look back at you, look back at each other, and then one of them runs off. The other kind of just like stands there for a second, and then kind of just like goes, walks away.
You do the usual, brother. You bring him down, and I'll investigate the scene.
Aye.
Stretch.
Usual.
Vivi, for flavor, is literally on their chest right now, just spit weaving.
Drovgy will
Going
just
back
sort
into
of
the basement.
crouch down and bridle carry him to let you, I guess, continue your work.
Yes.
As
You carry, I'm on top.
Excellent.
Alright, yep.
All right. As Yorville, you make your way
Come
back
with me.
to
I could use
the-
another good set of eyes.
Who's going with you?
Tim.
Klink is also going to go try to see if there's anything he could do for the two that died down there.
Okay. So, I'm gonna Chucky Ducky you guys downstairs. That will occur first before the guard captain gets back. So for you guys heading downstairs, as you look around the area, you guys can give me an investigation and an arcana check. Arcana for the symbol, and investigation for the chamber.
I will guidance Yorville.
Well, I don't think I'm saving an 11.
Where did you put our characters?
You guys are down in the
You said
basement again.
investigation
one,
and
I see.
arcana?
Yeah, if you guys are heading down to the basement, investigation for the searching and arcana for the sigil.
I'll go with.
Oh. No, Yorville beat me by a lot.
Cat hair on my nose, and it's so ticklish. It's your fault. I blame you, Cat.
No.
Don't forget to add a D4 to that investigation.
Your mustache, say.
Yep, it's cat hair mustache now.
Always has been.
Always
Klink,
will be.
however, is trying to do his best with Oda and Thane.
Gotcha. Unfortunately,
I have no uses of
Yeah.
resuscitation.
you have no
left, so-
uses of resuscitation, and by the time you get down here, 5 rounds will have passed, which means it's been too far gone for either of them. They are beyond saving, at least beyond mundane means of saving.
What's the fucking hole? Don't
Yeah.
touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't
Um,
go near it.
let's see here. For Yorville, you have the highest investigation, and Minnie, you have the highest arcana. As you begin to look around the area, you notice that, well, this place had some storage chambers, but you can see that these storage chambers were used as temporary restraining cages of sorts for prisoners. You can see that there are many signs like loose clothing left behind and piles of simple robes and cloaks meant to bring forth prisoners from this place. You can actually see on the northern end, beyond this wax vat, there's a trap on it, which has been armed. which you believe would trigger a surge of molten wax to shoot forth to those within the area who trigger it. Essentially a small fireball. But behind it, there is a door, a large set of double doors that leads beyond and to the outside. Essentially a back entrance. Yes?
Vivi, when she's done, would like to send a message if y'all are okay. So in about 1 minute, she'll send a message.
All right. I'll mark that when it occurs, which won't be too much longer. As you continue searching around the area, I'm just reading through my notes. You'd find that there is a surprising list of stuff within this chamber here. Things that are of greater value than you were expecting. It looks like they weren't here to take the valuables of these peoples that they've kidnapped, but instead just the people. You would find a suit of high quality leather armor, a suit of high quality chain armor, 4 daggers, a high quality sword, a high quality bow, a quiver of arrows, as well as a potion of a red liquid. Additionally, the individual rakes that you guys killed, they have basic Sarigama, they have a robe kit, they have lamellar armor, they have 2 Tontos, and then they have 2 green poisonous vials. The Zealot, the one that you killed, he has mail shirt, so a chain shirt. He has 4 vials of abyss water, essentially unholy water, 2 same tinged green poisonous vials, an Inquisitor kit, 2 Spathas, a recurve bow, and 20 arrows. And then up top side, while you're finding him, you would notice some items that he has, and your message would go off after I provide the insight for what you guys would find. He's wearing an armored robe, he has a sorcerer's kit, he has a magic staff, and he has a crystal attached to that staff, which seems to be purple.
I'll take all of his magic things.
Yeah, I'll hand it off.
Yeah. But your message would be sent at this point in time, as a minute has passed.
Hey, y'all okay?
Right, yeah, we're fine.
Are so good.
All right, well,
we can't speak much more than that.
If
Yo,
anyone
we'll
comes
Yeah, you
in,
can.
you're careful of the wax trap.
it's 25 words.
You can respond to the message, yeah.
What did I say? Right, we're good. We found a back entrance to the wax factory. And that's all you get.
Alright.
All right, I'm gonna check one more time in 1 minute and see if you all are still okay. You guys got me worried just in case you trigger something.
Droggy will do a little psychic linkage while we're still in range to Yorville. Brother, he's got a pretty nice robe, the sorcerer's kit, I believe. Not quite sure, don't know these too well. A staff with a sort of a purple gem. I'll save that for you. I won't go touching it too much.
Alright.
Right, there's nothing extremely interesting here.
As you're looking around the area, you would notice that the ritual circle, from Minnie's gaze upon it, they seem to have a font of inspiration, perhaps luck of their patron giving them this insight. But they realize that this ritual circle is meant twofold. What they're doing right now is to continuously produce shadows to aid in their army, essentially. So it is changing those who die of the sickness to rise as these shadows. And it's kind of like a city-wide. They have. They haven't been until just now, which they didn't realize it was already working. But they were trying to. The second thing that the rituals does, as you can see some of the old bindings and some of the like layouts of the ritual circle, was meant to be a longer lasting domination effect. One that you think was actually active on Thane and Ona, and likely on the others who were taken away as prisoners here.
Whom we murdered.
Yes. Well, technically, the enemies murdered the NPCs, the Una and Fane.
That's true. They did both get exploded.
Yeah, those were both my kills.
Yeah,
But
I feel bad.
it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. You know, it is the unfortunate affair, but the ritual circle, well, it's not tuned to a domination effect. You can tell that it was designed in this way earlier. Not sure how to actually trigger it again. Maybe there's a book somewhere that can do this, but from your searching of Ilquis, it was not on his person, whatever this ritual was. So that's what you guys find. And of course, there's plenty of wax making supplies if you guys want wax, candle stuff.
Well, didn't a fair bit of this get blown up?
And isn't it on fire?
This is the only chamber that's actually viable. This one is just
Yeah.
like smoke, 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 smoke. There's
I also
holes,
threw a
so.
fireball directly against this main machine here. Can I inspect it to make sure it's still?
You threw a
like-
fire bolt against
No,
this.
I threw a fireball.
Oh, fireball.
Got it.
Fireball. No, it's good. It's
Okay.
high intensity heat. It's designed for, pretty high manufacturing. The furnace, so it's meant to withstand such temperatures. You actually didn't really do any real damage to it, so.
Right.
Yeah, if you dealt more like 60, we might have some questions going on, but you didn't, so we're good. With that knowledge
Going
gained, would you guys like to
take
head
a
back
crack.
topside?
I'm gonna take a crack at this trap in case we decide to wander back in.
Gotcha. The trap itself will require a Thief's Tools check to disarm.
Shit. Right. Is anyone better with those? Clink,
Sure.
you're here.
Clink is dressing the wounds to make the people as presentable as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Right. When you get done with that, can you try to disarm this?
My map tool's just hella froze.
Oh no.
Could you move me over to it?
Yeah. Would you like to use the dice roll in Discord, or would you like me to roll for you?
You can just click the button. Medicine has the same bonus.
Okay. 19. Oh boy, here we go, killing it again. You do not trigger the trap, nor do you disarm it. Seems to be a tricky trap.
This time, Clink will guidance and try again.
Alright. Skill check. Medicine. I'm not going to bother rolling guidance, because that's a 29. With a 29 plus a d4, the trap is most certainly disarmed. Alright.
Baller.
As you have disarmed the molten wax trap, which produces a 66 fireball within a 20-foot radius around the wax. Alright. And for your knowledge, whoop, it's a small tunnel leading out. So, And that
It just leads out.
Yeah, it just leads outside. So for you guys' knowledge, you can drop your token. That tunnel would lead you guys on the beach, right here. Yep.
Fucking campaign and beach tunnels. Anytime we go somewhere new, we need to check the beaches.
True.
All right, and you can see that from the tunnel, there's a small path that kind of loops around and backs up this way.
All right. Well, should probably wait for the others to get back. They're meeting us back here, right? Or are we meeting them there?
Well, while you guys were doing that, the silk wrapping around Ilquis is formed, as they are most certainly restrained at this point from the silken cocoon. And
Notably, we were
With a
walking-
blindfold.
with a blindfold, indeed.
Yeah, we were walking and working.
Yeah.
May or may, I guess, to town walk.
You guys would have made it to about here. And at this point, you guys he would have been walking at the same time, so you guys would have actually came together at this point, as Lucian would have met you guys. Seeing you dragging forth the form of Ilquis, cocooned fully, or almost fully. He still has his blindfold being worked upon, but he is heavily restrained. As Lucian will come running up with a few guards behind him. I'm not going to bother with their tokens. Some screams for guards to check out. What is meaning of... Who is that?
A cult leader. He was trying to summon Tiamat or some shit, and he's the one that took all the children.
I don't know of a leader, at least lieutenant of sort, quite strong, knows how to do magic pretty subtly. Didn't need to use a lot of the typical words or hand movements.
But he's the culprit then.
At least one of them, yeah. There's probably more in this town. You know, they're like cockroaches. You just find one, and there's gonna be more. You know it if you don't scope them out.
Let's maybe not talk out in the open. Let us head back to the watch. Because she's right. There's quite
Right. Follow me.
possibly more.
Right. He will lead you back to the garrison. It's just around the corner. Here. I don't have an
Is he
interior
naked
for it.
too? Is he a naked person?
He is dressed in full plate armor.
But he's got like a naked face,
He
naked
does have a
hand.
naked face, yes, and naked. He doesn't have naked hands.
Okay. She'll to the person next to her just comment. Why are all you so naked? It's just so weird. This one's naked. All of them were naked. Half of you are naked.
We're
What do you mean
wearing
naked?
clothing.
What about your like? What do they call it? Oh goodness! Can I roll a history check?
Sure.
I'll put the DC at 10.
22.
Okay. Your skin. I think that's what it's called. That's weird.
Do you not have skin, Vivi?
Yeah, and it's covered. That's why I call you naked.
Well, that's why we wear so much clothing, is because while you're naturally warm and covered, we're not as warm and
Well,
covered.
I'm wearing
Well-
clothing on top of my fuzzy bit.
Which makes me very curious how you'll do in summer.
Oh, I'm fine.
That is
There's a lot
extremely
of-
shocking.
Aerial breeze between my feathers.
Oh, I suppose that's fair. We don't have that advantage. How we either warm up or cool off is depending on what we're wearing. And let me tell you, plate is gonna get very warm in the summer.
Ew, and I bet
He makes a kind of
sweaty.
Like a
Aye.
slow huff noise. I'm just like, oh yeah.
That's so weird. I'm so shocked by it. And I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, there's not many people who aren't clothed as we are. Boxy,
Yeah.
you of course,
There's
you
like
count
birds
Link?
and boars that I've seen in the forest, and bears. They're fine.
I wouldn't count that. I mean, wouldn't that still be count as being naked though? I mean, you're covered, but you're not wearing clothes.
Well, I guess you could call that naked, but for me, showing your raw skin is just really.
Ross, isn't it? I mean, I
It's
don't
normal
show
here.
much. I mean, I don't show much. I just haven't gotten a good
As long
Well,
as
what does
you're-
naked mean to you guys?
not
If-
wearing clothing.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, but I can still
mean-
show that, and it's just fine.
Well, I
What's-
think with us, if we're not wearing clothing, our private parts are shown.
It's usually
And that is
indecent.
seen
I
as
mean,
indecent.
What?
Personally, I mean, all you really need is pants.
What does the pants cover? What is the private part? I mean, I've got bits in my
Blink,
pants.
blink,
but...
blink, blink.
I've
I-
been through this with.
I'm
my
gonna get the manacles.
brother
You
on-
handle this one.
Yeah, I.
You-
Dropkey's gonna step down, get on one knee, hand on shoulder. Fun fact, same thing he did with his daughter.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
Do you understand the difference in between of genitalia between men and women?
What's genitalia?
All right. Cool.
But there's
Good to have the
differences between men and women. Like
Okay.
women have breasts and lactate for the babies, and that's why in my town women don't wear shirts after they've had a baby, and our nurses don't wear shirts either
They
to
don't remember.
they don't wear breasts to help
They take 'em off.
lactating mothers with their breasts. So there are differences. I understand that.
I saw. Oh, I was not expecting to have this talk a second time. So
I am a bard at heart,
Stop people.
and I'm causing chaos in the innocent ways, and it is cracking me up.
basically, for most humanoids, and even I believe most humanoids and mammals, and including like tabaxi. I don't know how kobolds work, so I won't go into that. But dwarves, elves, humans, minotaur, ideally, most of them. The difference comes into how the child is concepted. Your way is still
Accepted. All right. So when they're put, yeah, okay.
aye. So men have the way to uh put the seed in the ground, where the
Yeah,
woman
they
is in
have
the ground.
they have penises.
Aye, okay. I thought you didn't get even that much. I thought it was like different for you somehow. You
It's called different for me, but I've
oh, it's
gotten really good
okay.
at yeah.
I
And she
apologize
makes
for
jingle
talking
jingle
down.
sweet bell noises. That's what we call it.
Dravki just blinks. He's just. Oh, I apologize for talking down to you in that case. Then
No, it's equivalent. Don't feel bad.
You're not there, Minnie.
I didn't want to insult you by explaining all of that. You clearly know
And then women have vaginas, and that's how they make
Aye.
the babies.
Aye.
So why do you guys need clothes?
To cover up? It's typically seen as indecent to have those bits showing.
Oh, but we got feathers, so it covers
Aye.
most of it. Are you guys ashamed of your sexual organs?
I am not. Some are. Personally, I believe for anybody, all you really need is pants. It doesn't really matter which way.
Oh, so like non-fey people are ashamed of showing their sex organs, and so they put cloth over it. I guess if you don't have fur to keep it
elves?
sanitary or feathers or something, that makes sense because we don't have to worry about that. But it
No.
just makes me sad.
To clear up with Clink, Drovgi just believes in free the nip.
A man of
Just head out.
quality.
Sees that you guys are still having the conversation, puts his head back in.
Right.
It's basically just I believe even some Fae are ashamed of it. I mean, a lot of elves don't. Could it count as Fae?
Yeah, I know a lot of elves live in the Feywild. I am quite untraveled. I stuck to my village. I guess that's why I'm out here. Is a little sheltered of a lifestyle, but
Oh,
yeah.
trust me, I get it to a certain extent. You don't get too much more sheltered than a dwarven hold. I don't miss it.
We had a clearing in the forest, and that was it. And only certain people could scavenge out her. But as a bard myself, I was regarded highly important for culture. I needed to stay to influence and integrate our culture. So not very many bards are created in my culture. So I don't really understand penises. Because a lot of men would just if it was they just felt like it, they'd walk around naked, but it's not naked like you guys walk around naked because I feel like that's just vulnerable. You got all your skin bits?
That's also a large part, especially I guess in my line of work, especially. I get up into people's faces. Clearly, you've seen me fight now a few times. No,
Yeah.
I would get stabbed a lot more if I wasn't wearing plate, and he just sort of taps
Oh yeah. I
it.
understand armor for sure. That's why I'm wearing my silken. It's great armor, but would it be bad of me to take off my silken armor? Cause I. Hello.
Hello.
Ciao.
I don't think so.
I'm taking
Since
a bath.
while we would oh, this is making me stretch my brain.
Oh, it's probably,
While we would consider a bear something naked or like a dog, we don't see that as obscene.
Okay. All right. So if a dog with their unnakedness, with their fur and their stuff, like a bear,
and there
if you
being
see,
them sort of naked, we consider naked more referring to clothes. I think you consider it more of how much fluff.
yeah, I've shown your
But
skin.
most dwarves do have a lot more fluff than I do. I mean, even my brother has more.
Y'all,
Mine's
you have. I've noticed that fluffy faces and very fluffy heads.
I choose sort of to keep it mainly shaven. A little bit as a fuck you to hold, and a little. It's very sensitive to stone vibrations. I prefer to get a little less distracted by it.
Well, I'm sorry if this is too much, but do you have fluff elsewhere?
I
Well, I think we've had a long enough, preparation for the talk. So, here's the manacles. Gonna snap those right on. There we go. Now for holding such practitioner of magic, we don't have things here. The castle does, though. There's a cell in the castle that has an anti-magic field around it. Bring them there. We can ask them where the kids are.
Aye. Well,
Do you need my help?
We do know vaguely where the kids are. We got that out of him. We wanted to get further information. We still need to figure out what exactly they're planning, what they're doing,
why they did it.
I trust me. Well, I agree with you, and that's what I would have done if I had gotten to him first. Time and time again, I am proven that my brother is correct in that if you understand why they're doing magical shit, you can more easily punch them in the face. Don't tell him I admitted that.
Did we tell you that they were some TMI?
Yeah, you did mention.
All right, there's some feisty bullshit. There's like a pentagram, a blood. There's like 3 or 4 basins of wax. One of them looked different than the others. You might want to go check that out because the one that was.
I'll send some guards to check it out.
I got a 24 investigation check or something in that room. What was up with the?
Oh, it was covered in blood.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Someone fell into it and kind of melted with the wax.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have the wax golem.
You were at the chandlery, then.
I forgot to mention, apologies, a little distracted still from that. So, yes, we followed a trail that way. Seems abandoned. There are multiple holes in it now, but notably, Drop, you would give like a vague description. You didn't look too much into her, but there is a woman dead down there. Presumably killed by them or
sounds something. Like Catalina, the owner.
Yeah, we kind of killed the rest by ourselves, though. There's 2 commoners that the others kind of killed. We tried to save them, but it was too late. But the rest of them was pure murder on our hands.
They appeared sort of dominated, I believe. Not not with the cult, but magically forced to help.
Right. Well,
If y'all have like reviviration or something like that, you could revive them and get great, fantastic information if you've got greater healers and clerics.
we don't have such magics, I'm afraid.
We'd have to go
Oh.
into the city.
Aye.
Would it be
But-
worth it for you? Because I'm sure that's something we can note after getting the kids.
Maybe, but be honest, such resources are expensive, and I'm not sure if the Baron would give leave for it. Especially since you know where the kids already lie. Now, for this one, he kind of just shakes him a little bit. He likely has more information that will be beneficial beyond what those two could provide. The guards will see to their funerals, though. They were truly dominated, then they'll be buried with honors, rather than left to rot.
Aye, they absolutely
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Even
All
the
right.
other dead should at least put them in the ground somewhere. Doesn't have to be anywhere pretty, but
I will make sure they don't rise again.
aye.
Don't you burn them if they're assholes?
Occasion.
Oh, I mean that's a method too.
Yeah, I don't know. The
Burning's
Feywild.
usually left for those deemed honorable in the eyes of Palor.
That's
Oh.
For here, most of the time, we kind of just bury them in rocks.
Yeah,
It's
where
pretty
I'm from in the
good done.
Feywild, we burn them if that's not worth the space.
Well,
fair, and if I don't understand anything about the Feywild, but as
It's just my spot in the Feywild. The Feywild is a goddamn fever dream, my love. It's different everywhere you go.
I've never been myself. I've heard stories. It's wild.
We don't talk too much about the Feywild and Dwarven Holds. I've only heard a little bit out in Drown's Ferry in these past years.
There's cats that talk.
Could I hear that? Can I roll?
Yeah.
You're
it's not
saying
being
that as
very
if
solid.
that's weirder than Vivi, and she's fine. Have you not met a...
Well, yeah, but I mean that's right there.
well, okay, well, yeah, but like, have
She
you not,
said smiling.
have you not met a Tabaxi?
Well, no, I mean like a house cat, like a purr
Oh.
meow meow cat.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
what the hell?
we have
Meow meow cat.
we have tons. We have mushrooms that talk, and they're no bigger than a quarter sometimes.
It's weird.
Okay, okay.
I would
okay,
bring this
next-
one to the castle, and
Yes, I
yeah.
will be right with you. I apologize. I could.
and he
I
will
have
give a
so many
whistle
questions.
as you see 4 guards. 2 of them flank him and follow him. 2 of the others gives a point, and they head towards the chandlery.
Actually, I think he's got that. We'll head back.
I'm sorry. Was that my fault?
Why are you apologizing? You're fine.
Okay.
You're absolutely fine. It's just very curious. Nobody here has been to where you have been.
You won't have to do then, because I would love to explore the Feywild more. I'd
I
love
would-
to bring you home, and then maybe we could explore it further together. That would be so much fun. I mean, I do have secret things and private bullshit that keeps me wanting to discover things there. We're not going to talk about that, but
Yeah, it's hey, we all have our demons, I suppose.
yeah, I would love to guide you guys through the Feywild. Just you know how he made a deal about it. I don't know what he
I
traded for.
vaguely- Also, let's say walk and talk.
Yeah, we're walking and talking.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, you guys would follow up with the 2 guards who make their way inside the chandlery as your companions would meet up with you along the road.
These poor bastards are having to hear the conversation.
So, you guys have a
I'll-
conversation at the end, which the others will then hear.
So yeah, you don't trade anything with somebody in the Feywild. You don't thank anybody. So if, let's say I came over and I gave you a drink of water, you don't say thank you because that means that you're indebted, and that means you basically made a contract, and they can pull on it whenever they wanted about anything. So take your eyes later if they felt like it.
That is entirely conflicting than a Dwarven Hold. That place is all deals and contract and coin.
It's not coin, it's what you have.
I
So let's say
um,
I don't know if I could do it, but I probably could. I can make you a deal and steal your voice forever, and then I could communicate with your fellow friends and beyond and make deals in your voice that are then for contracting on you because your voice made the deal.
I'm starting to rethink wanting to go into the Feywilds.
Yeah, you just gotta not be nice. Unless it's the right people, because then if you're not nice, because if you go into someone's home, you gotta be nice as fuck. You gotta be courteous. Use a coaster. Always use a coaster or a cozy. If you put your elbows down, there better maybe a cozy on that chair, or else you are offending the host. And then they can just be mean to you if you're not kind to them, and that's right. And for Fey law, if they're not kind to you in your own home, they could very well kill you.
When we walk back to the other fort, Dravgi just looks mortified.
Yeah, no, you guys see Dravgi mortified and hear the tail end of that conversation. As Dravgi and Vivi both make their way back, the remaining 4 party members.
I'm alive. I've made it fun. It's not that bad. You just gotta get used to the culture, honestly.
I don't feel like I'd last seconds.
It's okay.
For most
I
things,
you
I like to
guys.
think I'm pretty kind, other than when you're a bastard.
They are. We know who walks our parts. They know that you're a stranger. That may be to your benefit, but that may be to your fault because they do try to bully you a little bit more and make deals with you with unfavorable outcomes because they think you're stupid. They honestly, yeah, they think the other realm is full of very dumb, stupid folks. They think all of y'all are just dumb fucks, which I don't agree with. Y'all are very smart and have done very amazing, powerful things, not with your brute, but with your brains too. I'll go and tell my whole village how smart the other people are. That's just amazing.
Yeah, they wouldn't be too wrong about me. My brother, on the other hand.
I think you're a smart, man.
Experience is the individual tends to be smart. When you put them in a group, people tend to be dumb.
I don't know. I think we've made wise choices. And Clink, you've been a great wise choice. Look at the way you locked them doors so they couldn't get us. You're a smart little. What did they call you again? A claw.
What are you?
He's a dragon.
Clink is a small dragon.
Oh, okay. Little.
Clink will get bigger.
Will you? Roll. Can we roll for
Clink
that?
was told.
You can roll history if you want.
Clink was told.
I just know he doesn't, so I have to roll to make sure she dumb to that. His 14.
Kobolds, they tend to stay small. You have heard stories of them going to medium size, so maybe there's something to what they're saying, but that's probably could just be magic.
I
Kobolds
guess
do have
you could
wings. Some of
grow.
them do.
I guess you could grow a bit. That's very nice if you grew a bit bigger. But you're so great the size you are. I hope you love your just as you is.
We have a really good size gradient here. We have 2 small, 2 medium, and 2 large.
Almost big. Yeah. So
What are we doing now?
getting the
So-
kids.
So,
Well, on that note, to give you guys a refresher of everything that you have going on, obviously you guys have the kids. You know that there is an encampment to the north, within the fork of the Old Rest Trail. There's also a disease afflicting this town that is tied to the Midnight Mirror. The disease will continue progressing regardless of what you guys do. The kids may also be in danger regardless of what you guys do. So, you guys have a choice. You guys go for the disease, save the town, potentially leaving the kids to their own devices, what might happen, what might befall them, or do you go for the kids and leave the town to its own devices and potentially leave it to what might happen?
Or vice versa. If I drop my accent, we'll be able to pick it up again. So Sierra lady is voting, hey guys, it's 7:10. We have 20 minutes to go. I am down to go till 8. Shockingly, I know I'm a sleepy bitch, but I just wanted to discuss time for you guys.
I'm cool finishing up after we settle plans.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking for right now.
I'm
Yeah.
notably a bit
So that
more
Sage doesn't
tired.
have a chance to cliffhanger us.
Right?
Oh,
True.
you don't want a
Right.
cliffhanger?
Also, notably, the guards are taking him to the castle, which does actually have an anti.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it
So-
does.
Well,
But
as for today, Clink is very low on resources, and Dravgi looks a little bit more wimpy.
Honestly, I'm completely tapped as well. We should tiny hut somewhere free of charge but out of the way. But I'd like to make decisions on where we're going in the morning. Honestly, just start scooching booch over there, and I could cast tiny hut, and we could get a full ass comfy rest.
We
think-
could see if we could get a room with the castle.
That is
Since
also
we're going there
true.
anyway.
What?
Clink would like a comfy bed
I
Are
think
you saying that my beds aren't comfy?
and a bath.
there's not too many.
There's
beds.
a bathroom in my tiny hut. Southern
Does
Rage.
Tiny Hut have running water?
I feel
Yes.
like I need
Magically.
a. Is that like your origin? What is
No,
your tiny
it's
hut?
tiny
I want a
hut.
floor plan.
Tiny hut is anything that I want in it. Anything. 10 by 10 dimensions, but it's bigger on the inside. Can only fit 8 people. So I can have whatever the fuck
It's a very,
I want.
very closed. It's a tiny home essentially. So it's cramped in there. There can be a bath. Not got the
And small
best
kitchen.
water system, but you know it can have a bath. All the fabric is high quality because it's Vivi made. But yeah.
So the bed is high quality and everything's high quality, but like the bath and the kitchen.
Yeah.
Wait until I get tiny mansion. Get fucked, guys.
I
Magnificent
believe
mansion.
we should work on dealing with the disease.
I think so.
Yeah. So
That's
As much
gonna
as
hurt a lot
feel-
more people.
I feel very strongly against that. I feel like the disease will affect people, but we can heal them. I feel like children front to go against. What are
If
they
there is-
doing? What if these children are testomies or
If
what?
there is no
I think it would be
village
good
to
to
come
send
back
someone
to,
after the children.
I'll
but
go by
The
myself.
disease
I don't.
will spread, and it could spread to more children.
yeah,
And
It's
if
not
we don't
spreading
catch
to
it in 2
children.
days,
it's spreading
then
to
it's death.
everybody.
But
guaranteed.
what if we reach the children and whatever they're doing to them, we can't fix it? I feel like we need to go now to save those children. Okay, if 1 or 2 adults get succumbed, in the meantime, that's fine. But these kids could become. It's fucking Tiamat. She doesn't say fucking.
You,
It's heckin' Tiamat. What
You-
kind of
you've
hooey
seen,
are they doing?
you've seen what these cultists can do, and I agree. I want to save these kids as if they were my own. But understand is that if there is no village for them to come home to, then we may as well have not even saved.
But what if the time
This-
it takes they
this
become
sickness-
monsters?
The sickness is
What we need to do
What?
is find someone to send after them. Maybe a small party, but someone not us. Because right now we need to take care of this disease and make sure that we figure this out. Because if we
I-
don't, then there will be even more damage.
All right, Minnie. I trust you the most out of everybody. You seem to have more likeness to me. If we can find someone to send after them, I will follow you guys as I have. Truly, to what you seek most. If we can make sure that these kids, at least, we have an understanding of some search party to let us know what's happening.
Once
Now
we
that
find
the
out,
guards have a lead, it should really be up to them.
All right, I'll follow you. Just make sure that this ask of mine, and I'll be true.
we will do what we can for the kids. Don't think that we will just let them be lost to this. but if we don't take care of this sickness, then we could just be bringing them back to even more danger.
Orphan parents and all that good. I
Because
know.
we don't know if they'll be cured when we solve it, or if it'll just stop infecting people.
Okay, I hear your logic. I just hope we can have someone to give a better understanding how to save these kids.
I agree. Let's do what we can to find people who know what this is and know what to look for. And
Just-
people to
Yeah,
Go
quick search party.
We could
Oh,
quite possibly get some of the guards to go and do it.
if they're already going to the castle, maybe we can go straight to the source.
Hey, Orville.
What? Yes.
Can Clink borrow some paper and pen?
All right. Sure.
Thanks. Clink needs to write an invoice.
Oh my god.
Right. Well, in the name of paperwork, sure.
I'm going to keep that in mind the next time I need a paver, brother.
Clink also needs to put an invoice for the guards. Clink forgot.
Invoice for cost.
You guys
For
head now.
guards.
You have
Okay, so it looks like
settled
the
on
plan is
seemingly-
rest the night, go investigate the disease stuff in the morning.
All right.
All right, are we going to that castle or am I bringing a tiny hut? Whatever is less expensive.
Well, let's just go with the tiny hut. Seems easier.
All right. Where would you like to set it up?
Oh yeah. I'll consult my Capritrians. Where do you think the best spot that's out of the way that it won't get us into much trouble for the tiny hut? Because
If you are zooming out, Clink thinks right here is the best spot.
Right
On
there.
Middle of the bridge.
Do we have a way of checking in on Drellin's Ferry? Or a way of contacting them
You do not.
and checking in?
You do not have any sending spells or the like now. You guys could send a letter, but it'll have to go from here to Brindle to Drellin's Ferry and all the villages in between.
we can honestly do it right here beside the hut that we just demolished. Doesn't matter, no one can enter the hut. We've talked about it. This seems out the way. It's the last spell that I have.
Do I feel the pull of my child, by the way?
We could go there.
They're alive still, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, just double checking.
That just seems like a big open greenery. Besides, maybe towards the forest a bit more.
Could also camp out near the Circle of Earth, so that in the morning we can talk to them. I know they were discussing the sickness.
All right,
Very
let's
safe.
do that. That's a good
You-
idea.
Confirm teleport stones. Is that what that is?
That is Menhir
Or-
Stone.
Okay, so we need to go.
I thought that was a
check
pit.
It's a Menhir Stone.
I thought that was like a big cauldron
See?
pit. Yeah, well,
Pillar,
like from
Pillar,
like
pillar.
for like if you scroll out, it really does look just
Yeah.
like a sort of a cauldron, like a big
Yeah.
pit in the ground with runes and like
Mhm.
bile.
But no, it's
almost.
Menhir
This
Stone.
is Sparta.
Yeah.
So you guys are wanting to head up to the Circle of F to set up a camp kind of outside along the road?
And
Yeah.
everyone
Okay.
attunes to the Menhir Stone.
All right. Well, as you guys make your way down the road, you guys will get to this point when I need you all to roll me a perception check.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
You guys thought I was going to give us a cliffhanger? You're talking to the wrong DM here.
You motherfucker. He fucking snuck one in. You know what? No, I'm holding it hostage. I'll never roll a perception check. You
Well, that's too bad. You hear it anyways.
No, son of a bitch!
It's domestic abuse.
I've been forced to hear. I actually clicked on persuasion, bruh.
Yep, it's a perception.
Yeah, there it is. You
We're not
motherfucker,
rolling
you.
well, you
I-
guys.
I need Minnie now.
You motherfucker. You.
All right,
Oh, I
Minnie,
succeed.
Vivi, Yorville, and Dravgi, as you're all walking along the road.
Tim, how about you use my my inspiration?
You already have it. You don't need to.
They're
No,
wanting
I'm
them
just
to
saying-
re-roll their 3.
Yeah.
You don't have
Because
to
we've
use
got
the
full
inspiration, but
6,
yeah, you can.
And if this is our last roll for the night, it may as well, right?
I mean, it remains
mean,
for the next session. It's
Yeah.
there until it's used.
You can store up to 3.
Yeah.
Wait, you can store up to 3 inspiration?
Yes.
That's
I
why
thought I
there's
could only
3
use one at a
slots.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how it usually is. Sage is a madman and lets us store up to fucking 3. That's why there's 3
I did not
slots.
know this.
Okay, well, I have a few stored then, because I've been using my drone recaps, but like...
Well,
Your Dawn
UI.
recaps are
yes,
amazing.
they're perfect. We'll give you a reroll, Tim, and you have 2 remaining Minnie. How about that?
Alrighty.
Just 'cause,
this
you know, we
Come
don't
on,
know.
Tim.
Percepcion.
All right.
Tim
Alright.
Vivi, Yorville, Dravi, Minnie, and Tim. So everyone besides
Clink.
Clink would notice as you're walking along this roadway heading up to the Circle of Eth near the edge of town, pushing out from the main courtyard of the city. From out from the shadows in the northwestern alleyway, a humanoid figure, seemingly arm outstretched, their body almost pallid like it's melting, like a melting wax candle, steps from the shadows. Help me! Before she crumples to her knees. I assume Clink and Dravi rush forward. As she falls to the knees, though, you see her body begins to rapidly vibrate, convulsing with strange energy within the body, when suddenly her throat bursts forth, blood splattering everywhere, as 2 shadows form from the wound.
Oh God,
I
damn
hate
it!
you.
That's where we're gonna call the session. I have a
Sage,
cliffhanger.
Sage, I know where you fucking live. I'm
You
now surrounded
do.
by 2 of these. What the hell is this?
Now,
What?
for full context, before I fully end the session, this is a guaranteed encounter. When you guys are either heading back to the castle or heading to sleep for this evening, I'm supposed to pull this encounter. Regardless of if you guys chose to go rescue the children or not. But this is supposed to represent, hey, sickness is still progressing.
You're a
Oh, boy.
motherfucker.
So, here we are. Hope you guys had fun for this session today,
I'm-
and we're going to see
Thank
if we
you,
can't raid
guys.
someone.
Anger.
We're gonna raid Amelia,
Fly casually.
because they are playing Elden Ring,
Okay.
and they're great.
Adore you guys.
Yeah.
Such fun
Appreciate
to see.
everyone's
Thanks for letting
faces.
Vivi to RP a little bit of her southern nonsense.
Yeah. It's good
It was
stuff.
incredibly fun.
Yes, indeed.
This
But,
party
great.
always needs either a Minnesotan or a Southern Rage,
Mhm.
or preferably
Southern.
both.